it's fine. I think everything is fine. I think it's all good enough. Good enough, right? Good enough's not good enough. No, I think it is. I think good enough is perfectly fine. I'm gonna click on this thing, and then I have this thing and this thing. Okay. And then I believe everything is doing what it's supposed to do. That's still so weird. How does it know? How does it know what I'm doing? I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a mystery to me, but here we are. Here we are regardless. Oh my gosh. Mel, welcome in. Sarash, welcome in. Fishy, welcome in. Hello. 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 Neela, welcome in. Hello. 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 Yeah, it's learning time. Time for learning and education. Okay, books and learning. That's oh, what the fuck is it called? It's not Parcheesi. Trivial Pursuit. That's a Trivial Pursuit category. Books and learning. I forget what it's actually called, but it's got a picture of a book on it, so. Look at the lore emote, it's there. Also, nice boob fridge. Box, welcome in. How's it going? I do have water. Thank you. How's it going, man? Welcome to Friday. Welcome to the weekend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Instantly posting copy paste into Discord. She's good like that. She really is. She really is. All right. All right. We're here. We're ready to play the game. Does anybody remember what was happening Wednesday? You don't have to pay taxes. I mean, apparently none of us are going to have to. I'm not going to get into that. On Wednesday, we beat Act 1, right? We killed Warden Krieg. Very impressive, right? I'm proud of myself. We stopped discussing things towards the end of the playthrough yesterday, or last time, because I got tired, because I yapped my ass off for 4 hours. So we killed Warden Krieg, right? So just to go over Warden Krieg, because I know that we didn't do it last time. I know for a fact that we did not do it last time, right? Warden Krieg was in the laboratory. Okay, I'm not gonna do it again. We're just gonna pretend, right? We made through the laboratory. We do all the shit. We come up here and we fight Warden Krieg. So the thing that you need to know about Warden Krieg, right, is he's the first like challenge, quote unquote challenge for, you know, probably like a new player in the game. Warden Krieg, really, you just care about your Aether Res and your Pierce Res.
There are few people I hold in high regard, and I count you and Bourbon among them.
Tilma, I appreciate that sub. Tilma, that's a very nice 9-month sub. Holy shit, man. Welcome in. Am I trolling? I'm not. I'm being a professional gamer, Tilma. How you doing? Carson, welcome in. You just turned 21. Is that true? Is that true? Wait, it practically is true. Holy shit. Hey, happy birthday, man. Good shit. Good shit. You don't have to be 21 to drink up there, do you? Isn't it like 18 in Canada or something? Anyway, we killed Warden Krieg, Aether Res, right? We killed him with 20 Aether Res. So, turns out you really don't need it that much, but the more Aether Res you have, the better off you're gonna do, right? So. US laws? But you're not in the US, so it doesn't count. You wish I was Canadian? I think I would be a terrible Canadian. I think I'm not friendly enough for that shit. Not having Milton's cask. Man, fuck Milton's cask. That shit probably dropped at level 12 and I threw it on the ground. It's not that big of a deal. It really doesn't matter that much. Especially if you're doing a two-handed build, Milton's cask is kind of whatever. You can, right? We could go get a Milton's cask. Here, we'll satisfy Tuma. We'll make Tuma happy. And we'll go get a Milton's cask. It is. I tend to pick up Milton's cask before level 12, and then if I can't equip it and it doesn't matter, then I just drop it on the ground. But yeah, I mean, he's right. Tuma's right. It's a good item. You definitely shouldn't do that. You should definitely keep a Milton's cask, right? And then equip it for Krieg. We got Vigorous of Attack. Perfect, right? Great. It's got shield bonuses, right? If you're doing Blitzy shield leveling build, it's good for that. But also, as he says, it's got really nice Aether Res. We got a 7% health roll on here, so solid as fuck. Way better than what I had. Doubles my Aether Res, so good shit. And that's right here at Whitemire, right? So Whitemire, just walk up and get one. Not doing anything illegal if you don't get caught. Isn't that the fucking truth? I was trolling. Tuma's right. I was trolling. That's what I do. Yeah, Tuma knows a lot of shit. You should definitely listen to him. We also got emblems of the leaping what's-it, so we can leap around. I also forgot to do my illusion. We never did our illusion once upon a time, so I gotta do that now, because it's very important. Worked with joy yesterday. Coworker brought you a fruitcake. I have nothing to say about that. Hey, good shit. I don't think fruitcakes are good, are they? But that's okay. We're going to equip our Mogdrogan's Divine Armor Illusion, because that's the closest thing that we can get to Booba in Grim Dawn. The closest thing. That's okay. Oh my god, don't use those fucking shoulders. Holy shit. Oh, and then I don't have the invisible illusions. You get that shit later on, so we'll just have to look like that. That's fine. Chat. Illusion a bigger cocking? I cannot. I only have what I have. Unfortunately. I mean, I'm not disappointed by it. I just, just to be clear, it's not disappointing at all, but... Oh, sorry, we were going to be leaving town. You got to repair the bridge, but... Before you go into Act 2, there's something important you have to do. Okay? Something important. Villy, welcome in. A shoulder massage? I mean, I would give you one if you were here, sure. I'm a friendly guy. I haven't given a massage in a long time. Green ball? Green ball. Green ball? I have no idea what you're talking about. Green ball? Oh, this thing. Oh, this is the Forgotten Gods portal. So we did that at the end of last time, but there's a little guy here after you kill Warden Krieg. He's got a quest, and he lets you go in here to the Forgotten Gods expansion. And that's where we picked up the augment to let us leap around. So stop. Okay, very important before we go to Act 2, we have to make components because we're not scrubs, right? We put components on our gear. Okay, we put components on our gear because we're not scrubs. We have components, but these are not impressive, right? We want good components. So good components at this point for this build: anti-venom cell for your belt, 1. Everything's very expensive, so we can't make very much. We probably can't make a swatch, can we? No. No, we can't. We can't do it. I will have some water, thank you. I probably need a lot. I'm very phlegmy today. I don't know why. shit sucks, man. So we really would love to have a silk swatch. Just pointing it out, you would love to have a silk swatch here. Pierce res, right? We're going into Act 2. We really want pierce res, and we have 32 pierce res, and there's not a lot we can do about that right now. Silk swatch is the good answer. We could make a resilient plating. Technically, we could use a resilient plating. I guess since we can't do a silk swatch, maybe I will. But really, silk swatch is what you want, right? The problem, of course, is that it requires a resilient plating, which we can make one. But it also requires a serrated spike, and we have 0. And we can make 0. So, no silk swatches yet. But I'll do a resil. Some armor. I mean, there's not a lot we can do about that at this point, right? We kind of have like the best armor. Like, you can't actually have good armor at this level, but yeah, I mean, armor helps. The anti-venom salve is actually good for that, right? So like currently, if you look at our armor, it says 99. All of our armor is very low, right? But anti-venom salve has 24 armor, and we're putting it on our belt, so that's 24 armor that applies to all of our armor slots, right? So in addition to giving us 20 poison res, which we don't actually need, apparently, we have very good poison res, I forgot, but still, it's really good on the belt. So we're going to put that on, and that's like 25% more armor, right? That's real good. Scaled hide. Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah. And I guess since we can't use silk swatch, scaled hide's not bad too. Normally at this point, what I like to have is a silk swatch on 2 slots, and then probably a scaled hide on the other one. But it's kind of that doesn't really matter as much. The main thing is getting the pierce res as much as you can, which is kind of beyond what we can do. Oh, also recommend using the search bar here, right? So I'm just searching for pierce, and that shows me things that have pierce res. I'm gonna make resilient plating because that's all I can do. I also am low on scrap. Sag. Dense fur over the belt. It's HP, right? I guess that's not bad too. Yeah, health and armor. Yeah, that would be good for your belt too. Yeah. This is also regen, which is, you know, nice, but I've actually never used a dense fur on the belt, but that's a good call. I mean, it's like 100 HP, right? 90. It's not bad. I've also never used a resilient plating because I usually just do silk swatches, but we can't afford it. So this gives armor, pierce res, and DA. You know, solid. Right? Chest and shoulder armor. Put it on there. Why not? And then we can't get any other pierce res. Nothing we can do about that. Let's see what else we have. Do we have anything in our shared stash? I probably didn't mention this at all, but this is your banker guy. You're going to start off looking at your individual stash, which has this little like reddish kind of color here, and this is a purpley button, and you click on your purpley button, and that's your shared stash for all of your characters. And then you click on your little move components button in here, and that way all of your characters can use your shared components that you have. We're going to do that constantly, right? So you don't want to forget to do that. Yeah, health is nice at this level for sure. Yeah. And, you know, the cold res on the dense fur is whatever. Normally you're getting the anti-venom for the poison res, but A, we're capped on poison res here, and B, poison res isn't really that big of a deal for Act 2, right? So I could see that. Yeah, I could see that for sure. I'll update my thinking. So, you know, ideally at this point, we want to have components on every slot. Now, we probably can't afford that just because we don't have shit, right? We have like nothing here at all. And we can't really afford to make any more either because we have no scrap. Now, you could argue that you can farm for scrap and you can farm for spikes and stuff like that, but for the love of God, don't farm Act 1 for components. Just put on the best that you can and continue on with your life, okay? This is... You don't need to farm components to you know, do things here. So one thing you can do if you don't know what to put on where, and you don't know what to craft, and you don't know anything about anything, is you can just hover over your slot, and if you see in the bank there's things that are highlighted when you hover, And you can also hold Control or Alt. No. What? You can't hold anything. Anyway, you can see things that are highlighted. And so then, like, if you don't know, right, you can see what to do with each one. So like this and this and this are highlighted here, right? So which one do we want? Energy regen? I don't give a fuck. Doesn't matter. Percent physical damage? I mean, that's fine. But it's going to be second place here. Corpse dust, right? Corpse dust is nice. Corpse dust is vit res, which we do need. Percent health, which is nice. And yeah, we're going to use it. It's not really what we want. There's other craftable things that we would rather have on our metal, but you know, we don't really have a choice. Boot options are very unfortunate. We could stick some bristly fur on there, right? Later on, we're going to want a boot component that gives move speed, but we don't have it. So stick it on. Free health. Why not? Again, components are dirt cheap. Components are dirt cheap. And any components that are not dirt cheap, you can recover them from your gear because your gear is worthless. So you can destroy your gear to get your components back. So there's no need to be stingy with anything that's happening here at all. Gloves, fuck it, dense fur, you know? Jewelry. So here's another thing, right? Ideally in the ring slots at this point, I usually want corpse dust, but I can see that I'm down to 2 corpse dust, which is a very low number. We also need a component for our amulet, and again, we don't have good options, so we're going to put a corpse dust, which means we're down to 1 corpse dust for a ring. Now, another good ring option, assuming you don't have a corpse dust, would be frozen heart, right? Health, just health. You don't care about the other stuff. It's just health, just free health. Might as well. Why not, right? Again, treat it like it's free, because it basically is. Helm. Again, we have no other options. Nibiru, welcome in. How's it going? It's Friday, motherfucker. Going great. Neela, welcome back. Did you win? Did you win? Are you and Mel playing already? Some weekend derbiter. Have been sweaty? Fuck. Tell him to chill the fuck out. Daddy, chill. Fuck. Weapons. Weapons. There are good weapon component options. That's not really true for physical. For physical, your weapon component options are kind of meh, you know? You can actually use the other ones. They're decent even if you're physical, because at this level your damage type doesn't really matter that much. So that would be things like a cold stone grants like a shitload of flat damage, right? It does convert some of your physical to cold. That's unfortunate. It also gives 100% cold damage, which is probably more than the percent physical that we currently have. Yeah. So, you know, something like that is perfectly fine. Cold stone, there's an enchanted flint that you can use. Like, there's various options for weapons. It really doesn't matter that much because we're basically smashing the shit out of everything as it is. So I'm going to put on a chipped claw because it's physical damage. Why not? It also gives us an attack we can use, so that's cool. Din Din! Wait, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? Neela, are you making enough for everybody? Also Nibiru on the 5 stream streak, the big 5. Shit. Hey, 5 is great, man. 5 works for me. You can do a lot of things with a 5. Okay. Don't be ashamed of that 5. Oh my. And no, you're not going to see feet. I'm putting on a chipped claw. Your usual is bigger. Don't worry. Don't worry. It'll get there. It just takes a little time, you know? Shit, maybe it's cold where you are. I don't know. I'm going to put our chipped claw skill on the bar. I'm probably never going to use it. But we might as well put it on. There's almost no reason not to. Except for the fact that it does a lot less damage than our force wave. Maybe there is no reason not to. Let's go check. Minus 30C? Holy fuck, man. How much damage did that do? I didn't see. It's probably nothing, right? Oh yeah, that's trash compared to a force wave. Never mind. Don't put that on your bar. Absolutely worthless. Well, it's not worthless because it does give flat fizz and percent fizz to your shit, but it's whatever. Armor, again, we would prefer to have like a silk swatch or something. We're running low on components. Toss a fur, sure. Pants, we got nothing, right? There's nothing worthwhile. Whatever, scavenge plating, doesn't matter. We also have an open slot here, yeah? We have an open relic slot. There's no, this is a little, there's a thing here. There's a hole that's missing a thing that goes into your hole. So the options here are obviously very few. We have a calamity, which, you know, is physical damage, right? That's not a bad thing. It does some stuff, whatever. Calamity's not that great. Easy low level option, equilibrium. We're just gonna make it. So equilibrium is Ellie res. Equilibrium is also move speed, which we desperately need still. We're only at 116 and we want to get it to 135. So equilibrium. And we could only make it because we had a tainted brain from Krieg. Yikes. Hopefully you got a tainted brain. I don't know. Anyway, equilibrium. And there we go. We have all of our shit. We have like 1,000 more health than when we started putting on components, right? We're significantly fucking stronger than we were before. And for free. You know, for free. Now, you don't have to do all that stuff, right? We're in normal. Things are not that dangerous. You're basically gonna be fine if you don't. But there's also no reason not to, right? Why would you not? You know? So, there we go. And then we head outside town. These are all the guys that are shooting guns, doing pierce damage. This is the reason why we wanted pierce res, by the way. Because there's going to be a lot of that shit in Act 2. We're going to continue to loot shit to sell it, right? Because we desperately need money. I guess. We're also going to run over here for a little quest that we can do. Because why not? Doesn't really matter for our build, but you know, it's a quest, right? Quests are good. Quests are XP. This is Steven Skinner. Now his plan is to burn his family alive. And it's up to you if you want to let him do that or not. Okay? Is a thong? Neela! You go enjoy yourself. I will see you later. So if you want to save his family, you can read the dialogue and things, or you can mouse over this first option here and then just click, 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 click. So we're just going to go click, 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 click. I had to move it down when there was only one option, but there you go. You saved him. You saved his life. And now he's back in Devil's Crossing. And he's got actually he has a physical damage ring, right? I never actually use his ring. I think it has health on it too. No shit. I forget about him, actually. I almost never do the quest anymore. So then he's here with his family. He gives you a ring. It's got pierce res? Fuck off. It's perfect for my build.
Nice bits.
Nice bits. For the King 3, is there gonna be a for the King 3? Maybe. Probably not. Maybe. No. All he does if you save him is he just shows up here with his family and they never do anything ever again. This is a physical damage health pierce res ring. That's pretty fucking good for low level. That's pretty damn good for low level. I'm gonna put it on over the right one that we have, because the right one is mostly there for poison res, which we're overcapped on. I like to keep the Slith Primal on, you know, as long as it's reasonable to do so, because it's got really good, like a solid chunk of early low resists, right? So we'll put it on over that. This has a corpse dust on it, which means that we sort of wasted a corpse dust, right? But again, remember, most components don't matter. Most components are worthless. Now you could recover this corpse dust, right? We did get the little inventor lady that we rescued from Burwitch. So she would let you get the corpse dust back at a cost of, 1,000 something bits. I'm not gonna do it because the corpse dust really doesn't matter that much, and we're gonna need bits, right? We're gonna have a bits problem at some point in the future. So even though it's like wasting a corpse dust, right? Just, it's gone. It's gone. Doesn't matter. It's gone. And I don't have a good component to put on here. I could put on a frozen heart. I would have to run back to the bank. I don't really care that much, A bits problem. I need more bits. I love bits. Not that kind of bits problem. Oh, I just sold. Yeah, it was just a random loot that I picked up also. I figured I would sell it since I was at the thing. Also, while we did this quest, you'll want to look out for this, right? As you wander through the world, occasionally you'll see little totems like this. You can see it on your mini map. It's actually like farther away than where we are, but sometimes they show up on your mini map when you get close. So because I see that, I'm gonna go for it because we need shit, right? We need stuff. We need loot. We need bits. We need components. We need all kinds of shit. And totems are really, 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 really good while leveling for easy loot and shit. So definitely do every totem you can find while you're leveling. See totem, click totem. Savage totem. They spawn enemies, you kill the enemies drop loot, the totem drops a shitload of loot. Look at all that shit. Jesus Christ, And at this point, we're basically evaluating every single piece of gear that drops to see if it's worth equipping. So there's a lot of little, like, small gear decisions to make. I tend to just, like, snap judgment. Do I feel like something's better or not? A lot of your gear that you're going to look at here, there might be like minor upgrades where it really doesn't matter that much one way or the other. Some of them are very obvious major upgrades, so we'll look for those when we get to them, right? Like this pair of pants right here, the ones that I currently have on are pretty whatever, a little bit of damage, some resists. They have pierce res, right, which is good. The ones that we're looking at here have much more armor, and they have, decent defensive stats. They have move speed, which is cool. Honestly, purely, my decision here is based on pierce res. I'm going to keep the pierce res that I have, because I like it better. The two blue items. So we have Explorer's foot pads. We might put those on. Maybe. We might put... Actually, we probably will, because they have more move speed. Yeah. Dale, welcome on. Welcome in. Whether we get to Homestead today, I think we're going to make it. It's a Friday. We got a lot of time, right? How's it going, man? So Explorer's foot pads are actually really fucking good, right? In most cases, you would equip them. I'm seeing how I feel about it. I think I actually will. I actually will equip them here. It's kind of, it's kind of whatever, right? They're both pretty good boots. The ones that we have are nice because they have Aether Res, and Aether Res is still, well, not currently meaningful, but it will be meaningful in a little bit. But Explorer's foot pads have a ton of move speed for this point in the game. And they also have 5% XP, which is, it's like whatever, right? It's a small amount, but I mean, XP is XP. We're also very low on bleed res. Bleed res doesn't really matter that much compared to other resists, but we're low on bleed res, so we might as well. Fuck it, we'll toss it on. Now that being said, these are good, right? These are still perfectly usable, and I'm gonna leave them in the bag over here so that I can put them on if I need to for Aether Res. right? I tend to put things that I might want to use like over here in my inventory. I just keep them off to the side so we don't randomly accidentally sell something. And then we have a belt with a shit ton of OA. That's a very nice belt for offensive ability, right? Which again, we remember lets us hit and crit, which we need to do. But our current belt has Pierce Res. And our current belt has reduced stun, which is really nice. Over here on tab 3, you can see your stun resist. It doesn't really matter that much at this point in the game, but if you get stunned, this stun resist lowers the amount of time that you're stunned for, right? So we're stunned for 2/3 of the time compared to like the full normal duration. So this is a decent belt, but we're not going to use it. I would love to. I would love to have that OA right now, but... Plus our current belt has Pierce Res. Again, Pierce Res. Act 2, Pierce Res. We have a blue mace that we don't care about because it's one-handed and it does chaos damage, so it does nothing for me, but we'll pick it up to sell it. And then these have nothing, right? Those are worthless for us. We have a couple of blueprints. You want to learn every single blueprint that you can. Pick it up, use it, learn it, right? Most blueprints I don't really care to make while leveling for the most part. I mean, there's some that are decent, right? Like if I look at these, they have casting speed, which we need for forcewave. They have pierce res, which we want for Act 2. They also require level 24, which I don't have. So, you know, we're probably not going to do that. If I could, I mean, you know, I would, right? You might as well. These also come with, it says plus random stats, right? So they get a random affix, either a suffix or a prefix on there. So it's going to be even better than what it shows you on there. It wouldn't be bad, but we're not going to be level 24 anytime soon. So Captain Kane, welcome in. How's it going, man? Welcome to the weekend, brother. And then we also have Adept's Greaves. Same thing. They're going to get an extra affix on there, so they're going to be even better than what they look like there. Move speed, health, Aether, Ellie Res, Slow Res. Those are all great stats, right? Requires level 30. We're not going to use that shit. That's very far away. But still, we're going to learn it, right? We're not going to toss the fucking thing on the ground. We're going to learn the blueprint and then move on with our lives. Up to the Arcovian foothills. Now, right here is Drew Larkin. We're going to talk to him. He wants me to kill a man. I could just kill a man. We'll see if we do that when we get to him. I'll give you a spoiler. We're not going to kill him. He's actually a good guy. And then we make it in the cave because we're going for this devotion shrine here. So, like, you're not going to know where all the devotion shrines are when you're starting out, right? So that's why you're exploring and shit. Or you're just going where I go. And there's a devotion shrine. And we like that. Ta-da! Whole bunch of shit. So there's a gunslinger's jacket, which has 12% all damage and total speed and cunning, which is cool. But I'd probably rather keep my current one for the poison res and the stun duration, right? This thing has, again, a bunch of resists, whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. I'm really looking for pierce res, right? If I see something that's like a side grade that doesn't have pierce res, I really don't care. So it's whatever. Amulet, we will never be replacing Shambulet. There will never be a single amulet that you will find in the entire playthrough of this character that's better than a Shambler's Heart. You will not. So we ignore that. This thing is probably better than what we have. Poison Ellie Res instead of Vit Res, and they both have health. I mean, you know, we also don't need Poison Ellie Res, so never mind. Claw, welcome in. How's it going? Nice cummies. Nice cummies. I'm just clicking on shit. Look, there's a guy up there that we can go kill. You don't really have to. He doesn't give us anything worthwhile. Tired? Well, good thing it's the freaking weekend, man. Shit. I'll go kill the guy because we can. There's a lot of stuff that's good to do on a first playthrough that you would not do on subsequent playthroughs. Like, the more you play through, the more you're kind of rushing through the game, and not rushing in a bad way, but like, you know, you're trying to level up, you're trying to do shit, right? But on a first playthrough, we are very resource starved. We're very deficient in a lot of things. So even though I know he's not going to give me anything worthwhile, we're still going to kill him because we need loot and shit. We got to sell shit. So we'll pick up his shit. He also, oh fuck, I clicked on it too fast. He had a little stash here called an exalted stash. That's a one-shot chest. So for each difficulty, that chest will show up exactly once, and it gives you a bunch of loot, which is cool. Hamill, welcome in. 30 stream streak. Hamill, that is way too much. That shit is a fire hose. Nobody can fit that anywhere, man. Also good shit. God damn. God damn. This is a wholesome and no horny chat. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, these are pretty decent gloves, right? Casting speed. Casting speed. More casting speed than what we currently have. They're also level 20 something, so we're not going to use them anytime soon, but we'll chuck them over here, right? Maybe we will when we get there. You never know. Solarius, welcome in. Nice tits, man. Nice tits, as always. Good to see you. How's it going? Welcome to the weekend. And then we're just looking at shit as we pick it up. Again, my current shoulders have Pierce Res. We keep the current ones. Stuff like that. There's a lot of items where I don't even necessarily like look at the item. I don't actually mouse over the item to see the stats, just because I know what the stats are. But you should look at every item. Bitch. Look at every item, okay? We're looking for Pierce Res. Look. You see that totem? You see that totem over there? Let's go click on a totem, shall we? This totem has these guys. Hey, be careful with this, guys, will ya? The big skeleton guys? Those guys are dangerous. Shit hurts, man. Very nice salute. I like it. Confirm no horny. That's right. Thank you. This is serious gaming channel. No horny here. Now that is a medal that I would love to wear because that's a very nice physical damage and OA and a little bit of health. So we're gonna put it over there. All this stuff is whatever, right? So we'll pick it up and sell it. It's a good idea. There's some skeleton priests in here, by the way. Whenever you see a skeleton priest, you make sure you kill that motherfucker, because those are bad guys. Oi, mate! I'm trying to fucking bitch! Oh, I'm stuck. That's why. And there's a one-shot chest up here. Oh, maybe it's not one-shot. It's just heroic. I'm sorry. But it's a good chest, right? Shitload of stuff. Why not? Just depends on the family. My bags are full. We're gonna go sell stuff. Yuck. It's super quick and easy to go sell stuff, okay? Don't be an asshole. If your bags are full, just go sell things, man. Don't be an asshole. Also, this thing that we had been hanging on to is now usable. This is a fucking disgusting ring. You remember this ring? Because I forgot about it. Wow. Yeah. We're not... We're not going to get rid of the Skinner ring because the Skinner ring has Pierce Res, which means we're putting it on over Slith Primal. I'm going to keep the Slith Primal because this is also really good to give to new characters. Spud, welcome in. How's it going? This is good to put in your shared bank for like new characters, right? You can equip this shit at level 1 and it gives resists. Why not? Why not? You know, might as well. The little skeletons that glow yellow are the priests, by the way. You wanna kill the priests. Kill all priests.
There are few people I hold in high regard.
Oi!
And I count you and Bourbon among them.
Bezos bucks for Matt.
I appreciate those Bezos bucks, you son of a bitch. God damn it. 2 months. Spud with the prime sub. I do appreciate that shit, man. That's good shit. Hey. Good shit. Oh. Jeff Bezos appreciates it too, by the way. It's the first one of those today. Gets you every single goddamn time. Oh, we're taking quests, by the way. We hit the rift, right? And then down here, little quests. They want you to find a lost rover elder, and they want you to destroy a blockade in the road with some dynamite. And we don't have dynamite, which means we gotta find some. I always take the long way around here. We're going to the rover elder. We take the long way around because there can be a totem spawn here sometimes, which is worthwhile. And there's also a lot of skeletons, which are good to kill for shit. You know, might as well. Might as well. Doesn't really matter that much to kill them all again on like, you know, speed run type playthroughs. But on your first time through, you really want to kill a pretty good amount of stuff. You really kind of have to kill a lot of stuff. That's kind of the way these games work. So this is the Elder. He's dead-ish, although he still talks to you. I don't know how he does it. He's talented. Oh, and he gave you a talisman, so we got that. There's also a little chest back here that we can open. I always forget about this thing. Hidden spoils. It's got shit. It's got items. Don't forget to pick up your items, please. We're level 21, which means we should spend some points. Don't be like me and forget to spend points. Oh, hang on. There we go. Okay. Don't be like me and forget to spend points. This is also a point where you could pick your second class, right? We're very comfy right now. We've got a ton of force wave. We've got a ton of damage. We've got mobility. We've got extra health. I'm going to keep pushing into soldier and getting more soldier shit, but you could easily go for whatever your second mastery is if there was some shit that you wanted to get. It's you know, again, we're like reasonably strong, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. I'm also going to put 1 point in field command. The 1 point doesn't make that much of a difference at this point, but we're going to spend it eventually anyway. So we might as well. I probably also have devotions. I have a devotion point. Oh, and I can recover a devotion point. All right. We're going into Fox. And I'm not going to recover the devotion point yet because it doesn't matter yet. It doesn't actually matter until we can complete Fox and go into Kraken. In here, we're killing bees. Wow, we got lucky as fuck because we got 2 royal jellies. While we're killing bees, there's these little wasp nests that we're popping as we go that have a chance to drop royal jellies, and the fact that we got 2 is mega lucky. 3, I'm sorry, we have 3 already? Okay. Okay. We're gonna have a quest where we need 3 of them, and we're also gonna be killing an enemy in not too long that gives 2 of them for free. So we're really just looking to get 1, and we already got 3, so that's cool. This guy drops a decent medal for physical damage. We don't actually care about the blade arc part down at the bottom, But this does have naturally a chunk of health on it. And it got a health roll on top of that, so it kind of has a shit ton of health and some Aether Res and some natural percent physical damage. But I would probably rather have the Beast Slayer's Mark. I'll still leave it over here. It's an option, you know? Might as well. We have a blueprint that I don't care about. No season mod. Yeah, this is vanilla Grim Dawn. This belt is not bad. It's actually a lot of armor for a belt and DA, but we don't care about DA. Ignore DA. It's got good reduced stun. We also lose Pierce Res, so we're not going to put it on. These are gloves without cast speed, which is a no. No, no, no. Playing Force Wave, I will pretty much never, ever use gloves that don't have cast speed. Never, ever, 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 ever. Because cast speed is that important, right? Physical damage improves the damage that you do, but cast speed, like, scales the entire damage of your build. Like, if you go from, you know, base cast speed to plus 5%, then your whole build does 5% more damage. Like, it's a big fucking deal. We have an even better glove component, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. We're just going to kill a shitload of bees. Because we're headed into a bee hole. Not a beehive, a bee hole. Right here in the ground. Bees live in the ground, didn't you know that? There's nothing specific that we really care about in here, but there's a bunch of little nests that you can break for potential royal jellies, so, you know, pop them when you see them. The only thing I come in here for is to kill the one little hero bee that's here. He's got loot, but again, he has 2 royal jellies. A fucking 4th one! God damn, it's a lucky-ass run, man. So because we have so many royal jellies, we don't actually need to kill him, but I do anyway. It's just habit. You know, you might as well. Again, we need loot, right? He's got loot. One thing about this little fella in here is that he has a shotgunning poison attack that he'll use if you're not standing in melee range. So, is he gonna do it? That shit right there, that'll do a shit ton of poison damage if you're, you know, like medium-ish distance. So, don't get hit by that, okay? Also, I've got, you know, a ton of poison res, so it doesn't matter for me. But for you, don't get hit by it. Oh, and he gave royal jelly. Yep, we're at 6. 6 royal jelly? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, man. Royal jelly doesn't matter at all, by the way, outside of the quest for a very long time. There's some shit that you can do much later in the game where you might care about royal jelly. Much later in the game. But for leveling purposes, you need 3 royal jelly per difficulty. And apart from that, it does not matter at all. Isn't Force Wave nice? Oh my god. Just kills everything for free. Ugh. Alright, so we make it up here. We're at the old Arcovia Rift. We gotta go back to talk to Mornay because he's a needy fuck. So we gotta tell him that we did something.
Well, they like our housewarming gift.
Fucking asshole.
You work fast. I like that. We'll need more of that for what's coming next. Darius Cronley.
Darius
Last
Cronley.
I've seen his face, they almost hung him for a double homicide. The warden intervened at the last minute in favor of a life sentence in Devil's Crossing.
Yikes.
Seems there were ulterior motives after all. Darius Cronley is the devil-made manifest.
Yikes.
Devious and manipulative with a penchant for sin of every kind. He's the one running this gang, and he's the one we need to go after next.
We have to hit them hard and fast.
We have to hit them hard and fast. Leave no room for a counterstrike. I've only seen a portion of their
I mean, he
operations
can
in the
be.
region, but they are really entrenched on the
There are
foothills
things
in
that you
Old
can do
Arcadia.
to get Mornay
Shank
killed.
surely wasn't Darius's only lieutenant, so I suggest you find the rest and kill them. We don't want one of them taking over after Darius is dealt with. I don't have any names for you, but they will probably have equally clever prison
Right.
names as our dead friend Shanks.
That would be
but
nice.
To really end this, you need to cut off the head of this operation.
he's still talking.
Darius Cronley.
Darius
If what I hear
Cronley.
is true, you will find him hiding out in the mines underneath the Four Hills. There are few people I hold in high regard, Elsa, and I count you and Bourbon among them. If I venture to guess, Cronley has her in his clutches. Save her from that brute. I hear you are quite capable, so don't let me down. When you find yourself out there, I recommend you seek out a man by the name Quaid. He and his group forsook the
He's still
peaceful ways of the
talking.
rovers
Mornay,
in
shut the
favor of
fuck up, man. God damn. Sorry. Solarius, I appreciate the gifted sub to Butt Plugs Foot Rubs. Good shit. Good shit. That's very nice of you. Is there anybody in the chat right now named Butt Plugs Foot Rubs? And if so, please see me after class. Hey, good shit. All right, we gotta go turn in our quests. So one quest was, oh, I completely skipped over it, but we picked up dynamite and then we broke the, whatever the fucking wall was right here. So that was this little guy. And then this is the Elder, right? So, important note, if you don't have a medal, or I'm sorry, a relic, if you don't have a relic, and we do because we crafted Equilibrium, if you don't have a relic, you can talk to this guy and you can keep the talisman, and that'll give you a little relic here, which gives you what, 5% all stats here. Very, very minor bonus at this point in the game. But it also gives you a use skill that is good for energy recovery. We don't really have that problem, and we also have a medal, so we don't need that. So we're just going to give it to him, which gives us extra rep, which we need way more than the relic. So it is a nice thing to give me. Thank you. Give me butt plugs, give me foot rubs. I mean, I don't need the butt plugs personally. Anyway, it's a nice gift. Hey, good shit. All right, and then we gotta talk to the people here. So this is Quaid. Oh, right. How do you get etherealized? Yeah, I think it's the Aether Crystal up the ass, yeah. Well, that too, but I mean, Cronley actually has like crystals all over him, right? A lot of these guys have crystals. I don't know if they're growing out of them or if they shove the crystals in, but there's definitely crystals involved, yeah. No, they haven't said yet when the expansion's going to be. 2025, theoretically, but they haven't. They have not committed to anything yet. Level up. We just keep pushing the bar. Our next goal, by the way, our next goal that actually matters is squad tactics, because we want the casting speed here. So that's what we're looking for. And also percent all damage is nice, but really it's the casting speed. And then this is the lady that wants royal jelly. And if we already have it, I don't remember if I already said this or not, but one of the cool things about Grim Dawn is if you already have the shit to do a quest, or if you've already killed the objective of the quest or whatever it is, you don't have to get the quest first and then go do the thing, right? She wants 3 royal jellies when you take her quest, but you can just give her the royal jellies and you'll get the quest completed for free. You get rep, you get royal jelly balm, fucking consumables. And you also get a recipe to make more royal jelly balm. The thing about consumables is I don't use consumables, man. That shit sucks. But A, these are worthless. B, they were free. And C, you can't do anything else with them, so you might as well just drink it. Fucking whatever, you know. It lasts for 15 minutes, it gives a little bit of health regen. It really doesn't matter at all, but you might as well. And then this guy wants you to kill someone.
Come see what's left of my wares. Iron well spent.
Crystal, it holds the ghost spirit and you insert it into the body one way or another. Body's got plenty of holes. And you can make your own. Hey, be careful with these big guys with the big clubs because they can do damage sometimes. This one, not so much, but there'll be some later on. This guy also, by the way, the Troll Bone Crusher that he drops has a decent chance to be pretty strong for a low-level physical force wave build. So if we look at it, you can see it's got a pretty big, like, plus damage number, right? You can also see that it has a ton of shit in gray. This weapon is intended for a completely different build. But the thing that we care about is that it just does a shitload of physical damage, right? Even though it basically got nothing that's good for our build apart from the superior, the like flat fizz roll. It's still way better than what we have because everything that you get in Act 1 is dog shit. So, you know, we'll put it on at 26, right? Also, we can use this thing now. We'll put that on, which means we have to replace our augment. It also means that we can replace our component, and we do have extra corpse dust, so we might as well. There you go. Easy peasy. I'm not going to play PoE 2. PoE 2 is not bad. I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing PoE 2. It's not finished, but it's playable. The crystals are the skin that gets shed. Insert it as a suppository? Is that what aether clusters are? I would not recommend going down into the pit. Okay, there's these two guys down in the pit. There's okay, Boris is usually always down in the pit. Well, maybe he's like a 50-50. I don't know. Boris is there a lot of the time. But apart from Boris, there's another boss in there, and there's 3 different options of people that can be in there that are not Boris, and one of the people will kill you. He will kill you. If you are new at the game and you don't know what you're doing, he will kill you. So don't go in there, okay? Just don't do that. When the end game is done, so 2 or 3 years, something like that. No, I'm pretty sure it's the same options in vanilla. I'm pretty sure it's Wrecked and the 2 what's the guy's name? The one that we just killed? 2 options for him. Yeah, I think Wrecked is in vanilla. Yeah. Oh, well, those are shoulders. They don't have pierce res. But we do have pretty decent pierce res, so we could probably afford to do it. They also give Vit res and a ton of Chaos res and some Bleed res, and we're low on all of those things. But our current shoulders have a Resil on there for Pierce res too. I mean, we can swap that off, right? But that would be the argument for not putting it on immediately. So maybe we'll swap that when we get back to town. Master Halls, welcome in. How's it going, man? Welcome to the weekend. Don't miss your dynamite. Don't not pick up your dynamite, okay? Oh, we're killing forges, by the way. That's our quest right now. This guy is a forge. He looks like a forge, right? Let's kill the forge. Fucking asshole. Hey, remember to look at your items. I'm not looking at them because I know what they are. I know that's not helpful. I know. It's a one-handed item that we don't care about. It's a fire helmet that we don't care about, although it does have chaos res, but it's not good for our build. And some other shit. Fuck that shit. Oh my god! Now those are fucking shoulders right there. Stonehide incendiary shoulders of attack. So we picked these up, right? These are incendiary shoulder plates. These are fire damage, by the way, so we don't care about the damage at all. But incendiary shoulder plates naturally have a good little chaos res roll on there, which, you know, we're going to need chaos res eventually. And these are Stonehide of attack, which means they have pierce res, poison res, which is cool, bleed res, which we need, also armor, and then of attack means offensive ability. So those are insanely fucking good. Those are crazy fucking good. And you might look at that as like a new person and you'd be like, oh, I'm a physical damage build. Why would I want fire damage shoulders? And it's because like the defensive stats on there just destroy the fuck out of what we're currently wearing. That's insanely good for this level. Dual wield Vit Conjurer. Ugh. Ugh. Hey, sounds sick. Good shit. Dual wield Vit Conjurer. My God, I don't like the sound of that at all. No, I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great. I believe in you. We hit a rift, so we're going back to town to swap out our shoulders. Also, we have a serrated spike, which means we can make a silk swatch. That's very exciting. I've played plenty of shit that's not forcewave. Thank you. Thank you. Octavius Paladin. Really?
I got a little chub.
She was jacking here, jacking there, jacking everywhere.
Fishing at, welcome in. I'm sorry that this playthrough is going too fast for you. Let me try to slow it down. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Fishing at, how's it going? Octavius cat, really? Octavius is that physical rune of Callistor? Is that what that is? Ew, it's Aegis. Ew, gross. I mean, looks good. It looks good. It looks cool. I'm sure that you know that I don't like that, but yeah, it looks cool. I guess. Callistor also? Oh, it is Callistor also. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that at all. But, I mean, you know. I'm sure it works. I don't doubt it. I just don't like it. Okay. We fixed our shoulders. Again, we're gonna sell some shit. We're gonna keep some shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh ho! We have something here that we care about. And we swapped our boots, so it's even better because this doesn't have a component. We got a Mark of the Traveler, which is 8% move speed, which we desperately need. Put that shit on immediately. Okay? Please. Please.
See anything you like? See you around.
Anything else before we leave? We have a devotion. We can get back. We can get our first point in Kraken.
Let me clear
Kraken's a big fucking deal. So we can take back our blue because we have Sailor's Guide.
Stay strong.
And that lets us finish Fox. Which lets us take back our green because we finished Fox.
Safe journey.
Which lets us get a point in Kraken, which is 50% all damage. Currently, our physical modifier is 99%. That's like plus 50%, right? That's a big fucking deal. It's not actually plus 50% because of cunning damage bonuses and stuff like that, but it's a big fucking deal. That's huge damage, okay? It also has retail damage. When did they add that? It doesn't matter for this build at all, but I just didn't know it was there. I'm not gonna unspec Blitz, and I'm not gonna remove my fucking augment. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't know when that happened. I guess that was a patch at some point. I have no idea. Grim Dawn downloaded something today. Was there a new patch today that I don't know about? Because I've never seen that before either. And I've used a lot of fucking Kraken in my life. Oh, 83 reflect res. Yeah, it should be more than enough. I mean, you're not doing trauma, right? You're just doing physical damage, so. Well, I guess it has some trauma, but you're not a trauma build. I don't. Are there? Do you know if there's patch notes? Because that's a big fucking deal. God damn it. We also destroyed a little pot there that gave us a quest. It gave us the Annals of Arcovia, which is this thing. So we gotta hand that to a guy. Impervious doublet. That's a Pierce Res doublet. Do we still need Pierce Res? We're actually decent on Pierce Res these days, so no, not so much. Although it's still kind of better than what we have. We're gonna lose Stun Res, but I think that's worth it, yeah. Oh, we also lost our illusion, fuck. Weird, I guess they patched it in. I don't know, I wonder what else they added. Anna's Annals. Yeah, that's I don't think it's made by Crate Entertainment, but yeah, Annals of Arcovia. Very exciting movie. This scythe is garbage, right? I picked this up off the ground. This is a garbage scythe, but generally in Act 2, you're gonna probably find a scythe that's better than whatever dog shit you were wearing in Act 1. You can see that the affixes on here are giving us piercing and cold damage and attack speed, none of which matters at all. But the base weapon is strong enough that it's better than this stupid ass axe that we're wearing. So we'll put it on. Why not? We also got another devotion point. Every single devotion point that you get when you have Kraken should go into Kraken immediately. This arm of Kraken now has 140% retail damage. When the fuck did Kraken become a retaliation devotion? Today, apparently. Related to casting with two-handed weapons, any skills granted by two-handed weapons were cleared from the quick bar and devotions were unassigned to them. What the fuck does that mean? Also, does it say anything about retail? Because this right here is 240% retaliation damage for a two-handed build. I don't know how many two-handed retaliation builds there are, but that's 240% retaliation damage. That is a lot. Also, this is a small detour, but apparently there's patch notes. Must have been the last one. Weird. Yeah, so slowed down the Kuba spawning, which is good. Flat dot bonuses from things were not added to weapons that had the same damage on them. That's interesting, I didn't know that. Blade Spirit volume reduced. Quick Jacks changed a little bit. Wind Spirit. Oh, a Wind Devil. Wind Devil ambient audio reduced by 75%. That's a big fucking deal for any shaman build, because Wind Devil audio is annoying as fuck. That's pretty fucking sick. That's pretty fucking sick. Okay. Good shit. Good shit. Also, Draenora, welcome in. How's it going? Sun Herald Retail build. Here we come, baby. I'm not going to do that, but I would be curious. Acid Rata Hybrid Sentinel. Oh my god. No, no force wave nerfs. Not in this patch. God damn it. We're looking for a guy here. Is this guy right here. Moneybags Martin. He's got a couple of different spawn points, but you should run into him as you're going through. And there we go. He also dropped a belt that is a +1 soldier. Oh, amulet. That's not the belt. That's an amulet. So even though it's +1 soldier, we're not going to use it because we're never going to replace a shambulet. Sag. But okay. They just threw that shit in there. Maybe I hacked it in. I don't know. I've never seen that before in my life. I've never seen that Kraken retail damage. Ever. I have no idea what happened or where that came from. I did see that. I've never used those items, so I didn't actually look at it at all. Oh, exclusively. So you have to be hostile with Barrowholm to get them. That's interesting. I just ignored it. I'm pretty sure I would know. I'm pretty sure I would know. I'm pretty sure I would see a Kraken change. Not 100% spawn on every run? What do you mean? Wait, what's not 100% spawn? The guy? Martin Moneybags? Because he is. He's in 3 different spots, but yeah. Isn't even on Grim Tools? They probably accidentally added it in this patch. Something tells me they didn't intend to add it in this patch and it somehow snuck in, because that doesn't seem like it should be there. It's 240 because the first node has 100. This one has 100 and this one has 140. That's insane. That's fucking nuts, man. Text has been blue. God damn it. Altar in the Den of Wendigo? Oh. I don't ever go hostile with Barrowholm, so I don't know. Maybe we should try it just to see. Anyway, this is Cronley. This is Darius Cronley. You shouldn't die at this boss, but he does a lot of Aether damage, and we have very low Aether res, so be careful, okay? It's like mostly damage over time, right? So if you die to Cronley, it's because you were standing in things. So don't stand in things. Don't stand in things, okay? We also, like, we have these boots that have plus Aether res. We could swap these out for the fight. 53 Aether res. There you go. We're already feeling more comfy. But the most important thing is don't stand in Aether, okay? You'll see it on the ground. Don't stand in Aether. Also, sometimes in Grim Dawn, doors can be bugged to where you can't walk through them after you open them. So if you just let it close and then reopen it, you'll be fine. That can happen sometimes. They offer you food for free? They do. They also offer for you to become food, I think. Know someone who died to Cronley? What a scrub. Who was it, so we can laugh at him?
So Bourbon's dog has come barking. You should give up trying to act the savior. It doesn't suit you. Humanity is already doomed and a new power is rising.
A new power is rising.
Mornay's little sweet thing? I pity she escaped. Oh, the delicious things I could have done with such tender flesh. She fled west, but she won't get far. Half-troll tribes hold Savior's Pass, and with nowhere to run, my men will soon retrieve her.
Oh, that one was well done. That was good shit. Good shit. C-Roy, welcome in. Secret Door Tech, that's right. That's right. Chrono, welcome in. How's it going? It was your mom. Wait, who was your mom? Oh, your mom died to Cronley? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My
She
bad.
was jacking here, jacking there, jacking everywhere.
We're not jacking to that. We're not jacking to dead people. Stop. Stop.
I got a little chub.
Stop. Stop.
Fortress and controls the roads to Burwich Engine.
Stop.
The Syrians wanted to capture it, and you know,
Stop. Stop. All right, we got to kill Cronley. Now, as soon as you start fighting Cronley, you hit him for a couple of seconds, and then he makes a bubble around himself, and he's invincible. He's an asshole. Okay? When he makes the bubble, you run away. Let the bubble go away. We hit him. He makes the bubble. You run away. He's not invincible necessarily, but it's like 90+% damage reduction, so just don't bother with it, man. Let the bubble go away, and then you can kill him. Okay? Don't stand in Aether, because you don't need to, right? Just move away. And there you go. Cronley's ring is decent, but we don't need attack speed, so that part doesn't matter for us. And also, we don't need Pierce Res anymore, so... I console you. Oh god, how do you say that name? Sekaranji. Welcome in. Where to farm Celestial Lotus? Yeah, there you go. Celestial Totems in SR. I think the totem to the north of Twin Falls, the tentacle guy totem up here, is probably the fastest place to do it. But yeah. I know. Listen. You guys abused it. You guys abused it, okay? East March is faster? I believe it.
His cult has been crushed. Even now, his scattered followers are being hunted down and eliminated.
Weird, you little son of a bitch. Hey, welcome in. Hey, I appreciate that raid. Good shit. Good shit. How was your stream? Good to see you. Are we going to put this on right now? Because it's a fuck ton of health. It is a fuck ton of health. We would lose Aether Res. I'm not gonna do it. His cunt has been crushed. Oh, 3 different locations. Ew, Sunward Spire is a really shitty run, though. Yeah, East March kind of sucks, but it is.
His cult has been crushed.
Jesus Christ!
Even now, his scattered followers are being hunted down and eliminated.
You guys, what the fuck? Hey, Johnny, welcome in. Hey, I appreciate that raid, you son of a bitch. Hey, Raiders, welcome in. How's it going? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Holy shit! How's everybody doing? We clicked on a crystal, by the way. You can either destroy the laboratory and the crystal and get a couple of components that don't really matter that much. There's a decent chance at an Aether Soul, which is not bad, but you know. But if you're playing hardcore, you should probably pick this one because this will give you an Aether cluster. That way you can forget to use your Aether cluster. Now, if you have an Aether cluster and you're playing hardcore, Aether cluster is 75% damage absorption for 8 seconds. It will save your life if you remember to use it. Will you remember to use it? That's a good question. That's a good question. Sarash, welcome in from Johnny. I'm glad to have you here. This is a little known game called Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn. It's a lot like Diablo 4. It's a lot like Diablo 4. Yeah. Scave, welcome in. How's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Wait, Chinese booba zombie killing girl got an update? No shit. Oh, that is a nice emote. I like that. What channel is that? I like that emote. Hang on. I love channels that have cute emotes. Oh my god. Okay, pause. I don't want to watch the video. I just want the cute emotes. Okay. How do you take your sub back, you son of a bitch? You son of a bitch. A new wave. Oh, nice. I don't have a Kuga hand, but I'm waving back. Johnny, are you giga excited for new Monster Hunter? I know you are. Oh, you said you were going to play it off stream, right? I'm looking up the Killing Antidote because it sounds like it might have gotten an update, which means we might have to go check it out. Not right now, of course. We're doing things right now. Do you know, Weird, do you know what they did? What did they add like more story stuff or? I'm excited about that because that's a good ass game, man. God damn. Chinese booba zombie killing dress up game. One of the best games of all time. Okay. Monster Hunter is sick. I know that a lot of people like it. Yeah. Yeah. I say it that way because for me it was like okay. It was okay. It wasn't a bad game. I think it's just not my speed. I don't know. I don't know. I just couldn't really get into it. Back to variety. You know it's gonna happen, you son of a bitch. Rise was boring. See, I can't keep them all straight because, and I know this is gonna offend Monster Hunter enjoyers, but every single Monster Hunter is the same game. And you know, that's part of why you guys like it, right? But every single Monster Hunter is the same game. Just FYI. I don't know if you know that. First part of new story. New weapons, new zombies. Oh my god, more outfits, photo poses. Holy. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some booba zombie at some point. Maybe this weekend. Maybe this weekend. Sucked at World. They are all the same. Like, part of what gets me about Monster Hunter is that they're all the same, right? It's the same weapons in every single game. You do the same, like, monster killing. There might be, like, different mechanics and things like that, but they're mostly all the same, aren't they? Driegalanor, Infernal Brimstone, or Hellbone. I don't know what that is. Champion of the Light. I think Driegalanor is a real weapon, right? Well, and Infernal Brimstone too, technically. Yeah. It's different. Hellborn. Is it a gun? It sounds like a gun. Also, Johnny with a 20 stream streak. Big 20. 20 is way too big, Johnny. 20 is officially, you are past what I can take, brother. I think well past what I can take, but I like it. I appreciate it. Good shit. Is there anything here we care about, by the way? The answer is no. No, that's all dog shit. Demo Inquisitor Oathkeeper gun. Yeah, I guess that's why I've never really looked at it. There's a lot of weapons like that, right? Or I mean, a lot of stuff in general that is not for anything that I've ever played, so I don't recognize it. 5,000 hours later, I don't know what that thing is. Maybe if it was a little bit less dog shit. Maybe it is less dog shit now. Maybe you can play a Hellborn two-handed retail build, you know? Listen, I play things that are not forcewave, okay? It's a Scythe of Ruin. Equip it. Equip it right away. Also, we got this quest from this guy here that we're gonna do. God damn it. Also, we just blazed right past this, but we went through this area here that looks like it has nothing at all. It's got a chance to have a totem. You can see it from far away, so you know, you would see it and come to it, but it also has a chance for a little book stand. There can be a little book stand here that we would click on for a quest item. There's 3 different spawn spots for the book stand, and we pass by all of them because we want to get that book, right? We need that book. This is another spot. It can be right in here, and it's not. So that means it's at the last spot, because that's how spawn spots work. That means it's here. Ta-da! Little book stand. Ancient Lectern. You want to click it. You want to pick up your book. We're going to get a quest. Forgotten Passage. We're going to do that shit. Speech! Are the skeletons going to listen? Welcome, everybody. I've gathered you here today to talk about... What are we talking about? To talk about a fragmented passage on old Arcovia's history, impossible to decipher without the remaining pieces. Oh, I guess I'm not giving a speech. All right, fuck off. Anyway, there's 3 of those things that we need to find. And each one of them has multiple different spawn points, so... To yap about forcewave. Look! It's another devotion shrine. Do you remember what we do when we get devotion shrines at this level? That's right. We immediately put another point into Kraken. We have the 2 big damage bonuses, so now it's either crit damage Fizz Res or cast speed health, right? Crit damage Fizz Res is really, really good, but it's more relevant later on. For now, we just want the cast speed health, so we're going to get these 2 next, and then that guy. Is a controller skill? Oh my god, it's being... Spud, you're being so offensive. What the fuck, man? There are real live forcewave players out there that don't appreciate the things that you're saying. Okay? You need to get your shit together, brother. This is a goddamn forcewave appreciator stream here. They play on Xbox? Yeah, fuck. How does forcewave play with a controller? I don't know. I've never actually played Grim Dawn with a controller. I know a lot of people do. Well, maybe a lot is an overstatement. Actually, Tuma plays with a controller, right? Tuma, do you know how forcewave feels with a controller? I'm literally the only one. I'm gonna watch my own fucking video. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, speaking of which, I'm finally gonna put that shit on YouTube later today, if I remember. Here's another one, Ancient Lectern. Once you pick up the first one, you'll see them on the map, right? So you see the little star, and we'll click on it. Mel, go enjoy your nap. Here, no, it's not a good night bedge, but I'll give you a. I'll give you just a good night because that's the cat. Mel, you can have a nice nap. I will see you later. Hello, YouTube. Later. Save it for later. As shorts, yeah, I'll just put it up there as 530-second shorts. It's gonna be great. It's gonna generate a lot of attention for the channel, I'm sure. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Wait, the way is blocked. I know, it was a good end. It was a good end to the session yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before that. I like that. I like that as a going out party. That was our 3rd book, by the way, and then there's a ghost over here that we have to kill for the quest. Nomo's Dread. He's a ghost. Be careful. he shouldn't really be dangerous, but, you know, he's a ghost, so be careful. If you're playing Nightblade and you're around here, you're really looking for these little spectral long swords, right? This particular one is not very good, but if you're a Nightblade, which you're not, if you're playing correctly and following the guide, okay? But whenever you come back and play Nightblade, you want spectral longswords. And this is why we have Pierce Res, because there's a shit ton of assholes all shooting you with their crossbows all at once. Shit sucks. Now, when we get right here, there's some goofy shit that you can do with a portal where you like drop a portal and you teleport back to it from a rift. You ain't gotta do that shit. That doesn't fucking matter. Just go up here, get the quest, get the rift, come back. Talk to this lady. She's a ghost, but she's also a lady. Come up here, get the rift. You don't have to do this part when you come back with merits, but that's much later on. You don't have to worry about that. And then we come back down. Certain clipped death versus certain ghost here. We'll get to that when we get to it, okay? Don't skip ahead in class, okay? Come on now. It does, yeah. If you have full damage conversion on forcewave, it's got lots of cool like visual effects that you can do. This is another book stand, by the way, if you didn't find enough books. There's several more that you can get, so you don't have to get every single one. There can be a book stand here. There wasn't this time, but that's fine. There can be a book stand up here. It's like the others, right? It's a random spawn in various different spots. Pink forcewave? What color is Chaos forcewave? I feel like it might be pinky. Pinkish? I don't know if you can do Chaos forcewave non-season. I don't remember. Oh, I also have 6 skill points. Fuck. Don't forget to spend your skill points. Good and fun skill. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, is red? Ah, fine. Fine. When we get here, we have another skill in the forcewave line, right? Unlike the first 2 skills that we hard maxed as much as we can, this one we just 1 point. This node doesn't matter. This node is not important, okay? But we 1 point it just because it's there. This is dot, right? So it's damage over time, internal trauma. That doesn't matter for us at all. The bleed doesn't matter at all. The slow doesn't matter at all. It's like very minor bonuses. So that's why we put 1 point, but we don't put any more than that because it's whatever. Yeah, that is backwards. Usually Vit is darker and Chaos is more pinky, I feel like. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's different from skill to skill. Is it? I also don't ever play Vit. Lol. Lol. Imagine playing a Vit build, right? Right, guys? Oh, disgusting. He is colorblind. That means you can't pay it. You can't make fun of him for it. What the fuck, man? Oh, this was another boss, by the way. That was another ghost boss. Shit. I guess don't let him kill you. And kill him with forcewave. He's not so bad. This guy's reflecting. We do a shit ton of damage, so you can actually feel the reflection a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. Oh my god. Those were good days. That was a long time ago. The Terraria streams with Magi and Yodo. Those were good times. Talking about Yodo being colorblind. Not making fun of him, just talking about it. Okay, just talking. We were just talking. Nothing wrong with being colorblind. I don't know how correct you are, Tuma. I mean, you're right about a lot of things, but I don't know about this one. You know what we could do? We could do a poll in chat. Does anybody want to do a poll in chat? Hang on. Hang on. This thing. And then we click on manage poll. The current poll says, do we want cummies? Let's do a new poll. What are the correct normal colors? Vit is pink, chaos is red, chaos is pink, Vit is red. Oh, red. There we go. You've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes, okay? Vote wisely. Oh, our bags are almost full too. Shit. These pants are pretty good if you need poison res. We don't. We don't. That's just the way the colors are, man. That's in the game. I didn't do that, okay? Because pink is your favorite color? Good shit. Good shit. Fair enough. A flesh Hulk chest piece, except it's a spirit chest piece, right? It's a caster chest piece, which means we're never going to use it, so we ignore that shit. Boots of Unseeing Swiftness, if you see this, by the way, don't use these fucking things, please. Please don't use these things. You see the 23 move speed and you're like, holy shit! Also, you see the 23 move speed and you don't see the detailed description of the granted skill, because the granted skill doesn't naturally show up. What is this thing? So if you see it and your game looks like this, where it doesn't tell you what the granted skill does, you would say, wow, those boots give 23 move speed. That's amazing. You know what they also do is every single time you get hit, you get minus 20% move speed. Don't fucking use these boots, man. That's dog shit. That's terrible. Terrible. Chaos is brighter red than Vit? I guess we'll see. We'll see in the poll. I don't know. Yeah, Ellie is purple. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely true. Are we voting? Oh, we're still voting. Okay. Johnny's being Johnny, are you trolling? Trolling in this channel? In 2025? Chaos Callistor does look sick, yeah. Hey, what are we keeping here? We're doing like this, I guess, right? So part of the reason also, I'm just selling things, right? I'm just selling all the shit that I don't want. So the reason why I do that is because I'm looking at items when I'm picking them up. When I'm picking them up, I choose what would be good to keep or to sell, right? And that way I know when it comes time to sell, I don't have to sit here spending 20 minutes looking at every single item to know if it's good. I know that if it's good, I put it over here where I want to keep shit. And if it's not good, then it's just sitting out here amongst the random bullshit. I also generally know what they are just by looking at them. You're not going to know that when you play for the first time. That's your own problem, right? I hope that you learn to solve that for yourself.
See you around.
The right answer has emerged. Chaos is pink. Vit is red. There you go. That's the right answer, Tuma. Ain't no arguing. That's just the way she blows. Okay? That's just the way it is.
Well, the world.
Facts? That's what we did. It's crowdsourced fact finding.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Also, we just hit respected with Devil's Crossing, which gives us access to this tab on the vendor, which gives us our very first blueprints that we can buy here. Now, most of these don't matter at all, right? Most of these are worthless in general. Most of these are worthless. Now, there's a couple of things here that are not worthless for various builds. I'm not going to worry about that. The things that are not worthless for this build in particular are Aether Soul, which we're not going to make one, but it gives us the option to make one when we need to. And that's a component that'll give us Aether Res on Amulet or Metal, right? So we want that. Also, Devil's Cord. This doesn't matter that much because we're going to end up getting a +1 soldier skill belt later on. That's better. But for a first character, for a new build, for a fresh start run, +1 soldier belt that you can use at 35 is pretty fucking good, right? So we'll take that too.
See you around.
We're not going to make either one, but it's good to have them. Highest upvote means surely 100% true. That's true. That's the way it works. Yeah. Oh, I gotta talk to Barney.
Come, friend.
Oh, I also forgot to turn in some quests. Okay. I'm gonna continue on so we don't lose our portal, but we gotta turn in quests after that. Fuck. Fuck. I forgot. My bad. My bad, man. Shit. Don't forget to pick up items to sell them. Don't forget. Don't be like me. There's also a secret chest back here. This is why you explore. There's various chests behind walls and shit. Okay? You want to get them. Don't forget. This is the third ghost for the quest, by the way. It's going to be up here. We're going to go on this side. There's a lot of priests that can spawn that'll heal the ghost when you're fighting it, so you make sure you kill the priests, as always. As always. Also, this ghost can shotgun you and kill you. It's very unlikely. It's terribly unlikely, especially if you're playing forcewave, because we're going to stand back here, right? But she can do a phantasmal blades attack that can shotgun you and kill you if you're standing like right up next to her. Apparently, she can do a shotgun attack. Okay, in my defense, I was drinking heavily that night. And also in my defense, I was playing a pet build, which means I was paying even less attention than I usually do. But apparently she can shotgun you. Give you damage res, not in game, I can tell you that. Also, we completed the quest, right? We did the quest. We completed the quest for the 3 ghosts that we had to do, but we continue forward in the Arcovian Undercity. And the reason we continue forward is because there is a devotion shrine, and there is also a little fella that can drop a component that's a good thing to get if you can. We don't need to use it for our build, but we want to kill the guy, right? So this guy right here, his name is Kilrian the Tainted Soul. He can do a lot of damage, right? Chaos and or Vit, I'm not sure. I think it's mostly Vit. So don't stand in his shit, right? Don't let him kill you. He dropped it! Kilrian's Shattered Soul. We're not going to use it on this build. It's not that great. We could. I mean, it's usable at this level, honestly. Damage types don't matter that much, so it's usable at this level. It would mainly be for the proc and for the 20 vit res, and considering that we don't have a chest component at all yet, fuck it, right? Why not? Put it on there. Just get lucky, yeah. I got shotgunned on a non-melee build because I was drunk and I was playing a pet build and I was running around, and like, if this is Rowena Kerr, I was back here doing stuff and then I went like this, and as I went like that, she went and just shotgunned my fucking face. Yeah. Yeah. And that was also where we discovered the 0.25x speed, which was great. Chinese New Year stuff in Genshin. Hu Tao. Isn't she one of the very first girls? Isn't she the fire girl? Or am I thinking of somebody else? No, I'm thinking of somebody else. Who am I thinking of? Oh, the archer. She's really shitty, right? Amber. Amber. That's who I'm thinking of. I like Amber. Mainly because I didn't play Genshin very long. Amber's super cute, man. Anyway. Safety distance, bish! I know. I know. If I had literally stood still, I would have been fine, but I didn't stand still, so... anyway, we killed what's-his-face. We got his component. We put it on. He also drops an MI. We don't need it for the build at all, but, you know, it's good to know that it's there, I guess. And then Devotion Shrine. So we'll do that. That is a spirit item, so we're not going to use it. There's a treasure trove here. This is our first treasure trove. Treasure trove is a chest covered in locks and shit. And it's not because it's into BDSM and bondage, although it might be, but that's not the reason why it's covered in locks and shit. It's because you have to use a dynamite to open it. And it's got shit inside. Treasure troves usually have a shit ton of bits and maybe some crafting components and good chance for a blueprint, and you want to open every single treasure trove that you can. Especially on a first run, solo self-found, all that shit. You want to open every treasure trove. It will not open its mouth and hug you. It will open its mouth and give you items that you want. Yes. Also, we have 9 available attributes, and I have no concerns about being able to equip any of the gear that's dropping, right? If I look, this shit needs like 230 physique, and I currently have 404. So we're very comfy on our item using requirements, so I can spend my attributes. And we really want cunning, so we're going to go 5 points in cunning, because we spend in 5s, because we like to. We get our Kraken, casting speed, health. Look how fucking strong we are, man. The thing that you want to see on your health, right? The thing that makes you feel happy is when your health is double what your level is, basically. So we're level 25, so we want our health to be 5,000. Anything more than 1 times your health is you're happy about it. So we're very, very happy right now. We're close to being like fantastic, right? We're close to being rock hard. Not quite there yet, but close. Oh, Dex, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, with 200 HP. Exactly. Yeah. 20 times your level, is that right? Also, we came back here to turn in quests that I forgot about, right? We have some quests to turn in for Cronley. There's another quest over here. Now, you should not go over here normally outside of this because there's nothing worthwhile over here. But if you come here after you kill Cronley, you can talk to this lady and she's very excited and she completes a quest for free, which is sick. Kill the guy. Yeah, I mean, you can come down here early and do some shit, but there's no reason to, because you can also just do it after Cronley for free. So. And now we can use our Troll Bone Crusher. Easy peasy. Kids get orphaned? Man, I don't care about fucking kids. There we go. Troll Bone Crusher. Again, does nothing for the build. It just has better physical damage than most other things around this level. So we might as well put it on. What is that? We're not playing Cadence. Stop. It's got a raunchy neighbor. Wait, are my neighbors doing something? Is somebody jerking off out there? We can also put on these gloves. There's nothing special about these gloves at all. They just have a little bit more casting speed than...
Max.
Yes. They just have a little bit more casting speed than what we had on before. That also lets us put on another
She
component.
was jacking here, jacking there, jacking everywhere.
There's a component that we really want. The component that we really want comes from the rovers, but we don't have the rep to buy it yet, so we can't put it on yet. So we're just going to put on this thing instead, because this is a really good glove component in the meantime. Scarlet Dragoon! Holy shit. Hey, I appreciate that. Welcome in! Congrats on your bad decisions. We're going to put on an Unholy Inscription because it gives Vit and Bleed Res, which we need. It gives Leech, which we need. And it gives OA, which we need. So there you go. Easy peasy. And then we're turning in quests for free. We already killed Moneybag Spartan for free. And this is the guy who wants those books that we found. And now we're respected with the rovers, which means I fucked up. I fucked up. Because now we're respected with the rovers, which means we can buy, again, just like Devil's Crossing, right? It unlocks this first tab here so we can buy all this shit. Most of this shit we don't care about, but there are some things that we do care about and we do want to buy. So we definitely want to buy the Runestone blueprint because Runestone is disgustingly good. We also want to buy Restless Remains because... do you remember that forcewave scales with casting speed? It's an attack that scales with casting speed. And Restless Remains gives 10% casting speed. 10%? 10%? That's fucking huge. Okay? So we're going to put that shit on. Which means I have to take the Unholy Inscription off that we just put on. My bad. You know, I fucked up. Luckily, it's an easy fix. You put it in here, you say keep item. You don't say keep add-on here because we want to keep the gloves and not the Unholy Inscription. Keep item. And then we're going to make it Restless Remains. I probably should have done that before we actually made it, just in case we didn't have enough shit to make it. Do we have enough shit to make it? Oh my god, we do. Thank fuck. Holy fuck. How fucking embarrassing would that be? Jesus Christ. Forcewave is an attack. It's a big bonking attack that scales with cast speed. Merc! Welcome in. How's it going, man? That's a very nice Bear Sonic you have there. Good shit. And then we just sell off all this dog shit that we don't want, right? Terrible, terrible, terrible items. All completely worthless. Not worthless, but, you know, not good for our build. We never actually swing it. I mean, I swing it at the ground. I don't swing it at enemies. It's an attack! It says attack. It says attack twice in here. Such force is channeled into the attack. And it says this attack requires a shield or a two-handed melee weapon. You have Chaos Force Wave in vanilla or in season? Ty, welcome in. Which Primarch is my favorite? Is that how you say that? Primarch? I have no idea. It sounds like a Warhammer thing. Oh, season only. Yeah. If it's season, yeah. I know about that one, but yeah. Okay, so we can finally get squad tactics. Now we're gonna pump squad tactics. I'm gonna put 1 point in blindside also because blindside is really nice for blitz. It makes blitz do good things, and also gives it 50 reduced targets DA, which is basically like plus 50 OA for us, which is nice. But we're going into squad tactics because squad tactics is casting speed, and again, our shit scales with casting speed. Okay. Okay. Some good weed, good shit, man. Enjoy yourself. I'm doing great. I don't know if you know this, but it's Friday evening, so... It don't get much better than that. Oh my god, I forgot something. I remember this every time at Broken Hills. Oh god, and I have no poison res. What happened to all my poison res shit that I was wearing? Okay, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Would break a lot of shit if it was changed. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. It agrees with the logic of the rest of the game. It would also make sense if it scaled with attack speed, but it's not illogical. It's not wrong, you know? What is that? We're not doing songs, Fishing Hat. Stop. Okay, so we've done something here. We've done something. We've forgotten something. So we're going to Broken Hills, right? There's a thing in Broken Hills. There's a secret thing in Broken Hills that you would not know about on your own. It's not copium. It's not copium. There's a thing in here that you would not know about on your own. And you won't be able to open it unless you go and do another thing that you would not know about on your own. So before we go into Broken Hills, we're going back out, and this is the very beginning of the game, right? We're leaving the town for the first time, and this is where you go. Except this time, instead of going straight north, we're going to the side like this, and there's some little secret shit, okay? It's not on the map. Secret shit. This is what you would call a hidden path. Get it? Do you get it? It's a hidden path. There's a detonation site. We have to use 2 dynamite to get in there. That's expensive because I only have 4, right? But it's worth it. So we're going to open it. You can also see these guys are spitting a shit ton of poison at me, which is the reason why I was looking at my acid res before we came here. You want to have more than 40. You want to have more than 40. Everything in here does acid damage, and it does a shit ton of acid damage. You want to have more than 40, okay? Some of the zombies wander over there. That's true. Yeah. You can see them like off the map, basically, and they can lead you over there. So we're going to go in here, but we're going to be very careful to not die to all of the poison damage, right? So we're going to play like a baby. We're going to try not to get hit by things, because our poison res is way too low to be here. Yeah, they do a ton of damage even with maxed out poison res. So, fucking be careful, okay? Goddamn. Please be careful. These guys, the little rats, don't do poison damage, I don't think, but that's fine. The poison is the problem, so. Don't use the Unseen Swiftness. You know what you could do? We just got a runestone recipe, right? You would make a runestone and put it in your hat. Again, I'm not going to bother with it because I'm comfortable, but you should get as much poison res as you possibly can. And a runestone is a good source of poison res. You could also probably at this point make more anti-venom salves, right? If you don't have all of your slots filled up with components yet, you could put an anti-venom salve in your pants, in your chest. You could put like whatever, you know, various slots and shit. Anyway, the point is get some poison res, man. Don't come in here with 40. Fuck. Or just don't get hit. Yeah, you can just dodge everything. That's fine too. Fumble pools? No. Are these fumble pools? I don't actually know. I don't think we've seen any yet. But this guy is what we're here for. Guardian of Dreeg. You can see he's level 32. It's gonna be fine. He also, again, does a lot of poison damage, and he's got little eyeballs that do a bunch of poison acid damage. It's mostly fine, right? Just don't die. Just be safe. And then he drops some shit. The pants can potentially be decent. Depends what they roll with, but they can potentially be usable for our build here, right? They're always going to have reduced stun duration, which is nice. They're always going to have % OA, which is nice. And then they're going to have a couple of random affixes. So these got extra stun duration. They got % cunning, which is cool. Overall, these are not that great, but you know, they're fine. They're also required level 30. These are always going to drop at level 30 when you're getting here at this level. So we can't use them yet. And the whole point of doing this is to get a better pair of pants, not these, a better one. So we're going to get a better one. But in order to get the better one, we have to get this runestone of Dreeg that dropped on the ground. This is our entrance into the second secret area. So we need this, right? It doesn't need to be in your bag here. I just chuck it over here so I don't have to look at it, but we need it. We need it. Eyeballs are crazy. I mean, it can be a lot of damage when you're fighting that guy if you're not paying attention. So, you know, be careful and shit. But assuming you're careful, you kill him, you get the shit, you come back to Broken Hills, and then we're going to go to the second secret area. Secret area number 2. The music is ending. Fuck, hang on. I fixed it. Blood Moon, what is that? Oh, it's an amulet, so we don't care. Is that what you do? You just run all the way through until the boss guy? Yeah. Yeah, don't do that. Anyway, we followed this weird winding path. Broken Hills is very weird, mazy. So we're following this little winding path going like this to right here. And it looks like a nothing, right? It looks like there's nothing here. But we go through here and there's a big rock. And the big rock goes down because we have this thing. That's the reason why that happens, okay? Now in here, similar to the other one, right? The first area, we looked at our poison res. Agent Wang, welcome in. Nice, Wang. Good to meet you. Also, I appreciate your poor life decisions. In the first area, we were looking at our poison acid res, and 40 is very scary. In this area, we're looking at our Vit Chaos res, and those are also both about 40, which is very scary. Even more scary here. It's even more of a problem here, and it's not because of the mobs here, it's because of the boss guy that we're going to fight, so please don't die to him. Please don't die to the boss guy. I've died to him before. Please don't die to the boss guy, okay? I'm begging you. Omega, welcome in. Alchemos Scythe. Wait, his scythe? You mean Soul Rend or his MI Scythe? I like to wander around here and clear all the little things that spawn out of the ground, just in case, because we're going to want some room to kite the guy. Because the guy that we're looking for is up here. Just the green scythe? Oh my god. Yeah, this guy can do a huge amount of damage in a very small amount of time. Chilled of Alacrity. Okay, good shit. Listen. When you're looking for a scythe, that's a good one, okay? I believe it. Are you playing Cold Blitz? We're gonna fight a guy. So the guy does a few different attacks. Again, Vit, chaos damage. The big things that you're looking out for are he puts pools on the ground. Don't stand in the fucking pool, please. No, that's a build, man. That's a build. Cold Blitz, Blade Master. It's a build, okay? It's a build. You do you, brother. Okay. Pools on the ground, don't stand in them. He also does a breath attack where he sits there and he's like, he looks like he's like doing some weird shit, but he shoots his breath out. As soon as you see the breath leave, as soon as you see the breath leave, as soon as you see the breath leave, okay? The breath goes farther than you think it does. You're gonna see the animation of his breath and it's gonna go to like here, but his breath will actually hit you to like out here. As soon as you see his breath leave, don't stand near him, okay? Let him finish his shit and come back to him. He also has a big doom bolt that comes down from the sky and does a shitload of damage to you in one hit. It's gonna do like half my health. There's nothing you could do about that one, but that's the reason why you avoid the other shit, so the doom bolt doesn't kill you, okay? Let me show you. Also, we just do a lot of damage, so we might just blow through all of that here. If you do enough damage, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. Guardian of Solisle. You see, he does a little couple love taps. There's a pool, we run away. There's a doom bolt, it hurts a lot. Show me the breath. Show me the breath. There it is. We run away. It goes much farther than you think it does. Don't stand in the shit, man. Fuck. Okay, we're good. And then he gives you another rune stone. Believe it or not, that opens the way to a third secret area. Believe it or not, right? Perhaps more importantly, he gives you Solisle Sex leg guards. And these actually dropped pretty fucking good. That's a pretty good version of them, right? Oh my god, yeah, that's a pretty fucking good version. So Devastating has a physical damage roll, which is nice. Devastating also has Chaos Res, which is nice. Protection doesn't really matter, but you know, whatever. Oh, Devastating also has OA, which is cool. The Giga Chad Warden, welcome in. How's it going? Good to meet you. Appreciate your poor life decisions. Yeah, those are pretty fucking good pants. So the thing about the legs that you can get from these little mini boss guys is the rolls on them are completely random. They have no weighting towards any particular damage type or anything. Completely random. So to get Devastating on the Solisle pants is pretty hot. The reason why we want them, the reason why Solisle pants are so good is because they have natural life leech on them. We got a 6% attack damage converted to health roll. That's fucking great, right? 6% leech on your pants. There's no other pants in the game that are gonna give you leech. We're gonna be wearing Solisle pants for the entire way up to 100. Solisle pants are really good for this build. Okay, now at max level, at level 94, there's other shit that you can use. You don't have to always use Solisle pants forever. But for leveling, you sure as fuck better be using Solisle pants the whole time. There's almost no other option. Technically, there's other options that are also decent, but it's pretty fucking hard to beat that leech. So that's why we got that shit. Extreme, welcome in. How's it going, man? Why you're so cool? I can't. It's a property that cannot be explained. How's it going, man? Welcome to the weekend. They are pants that suck. That is right. Pants that suck me, and they suck the enemy at the same time. God damn. That's pretty fucking talented, to be honest. talented pants of Mr. Ripley. And then this guy was a quest to turn shit in, and he wants you to go in here. Now this is arguably skippable, right? This is leading towards the first skeleton key dungeon, which we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do it. Don't do the first skeleton key dungeon when you get here. Okay? But it does allow you to complete a quest down here, which is free XP and rep. And there's a devotion shrine down here. So we definitely want that, right? Two-way glory hole pants, exactly. The life of the party? Fucking A, man. Fucking A, right. Base game as a druid, fell in love with the game. Nice. Yeah, absolutely. You do have to buy the DLCs. Yes. Playing through the base game is a good way to decide if you like it enough to commit. And if you do like playing the base game, you sure as shit should buy the DLCs, because it's worth every penny, and you can spend thousands of hours playing the game. And I don't mean thousands of hours as in like, because there's some games where they just take a long fucking time and it's not that great. But this is not the case. Thousands of hours of enjoyment, okay? Thousands of hours of pure, unfiltered joy in your life. Don't you need some joy in your life, brother? Don't we all? You can see here we're starting to kind of skip more shit. I should probably not do that because I need to get more kills for rep and stuff, but you don't have to kill everything, okay? We're just killing big packs for the most part, unless I kill them one at a time because I can't help myself. But we really just want to kill big packs. There we go. We all need some nurse joy in our lives. Brock is gonna be jealous as fuck, man. You better not say that out loud. Man's gonna come after you and slap you around with his onyx. Is that what you want? Wait, Brock has siblings? Oh, hey, be careful with this devotion shrine, by the way. It doesn't really matter on normal, but it can spawn those big skeleton guys. And those guys hurt. Okay. It's all garbage. But we did get a devotion shrine, and there we go. Kraken is finished. I need to kill a lot of Cronley's gang for rep? Nah, no. I think we're good on that. I think we'll skip that part. You do, you know, on a fresh start run, there's arguments for farming Cronley. Not on normal. But there's arguments for farming Cronley for DC rep. Because DC rep is actually kind of hard to get. For whatever weird reason. What? Brock has lots of siblings? I don't remember this. That was also a long time ago. Does he really? Prime! Welcome in. How's it going? I mean, it can be a Cronley farmer, but it can do so much more than that. You know? Don't limit your build to Cronley farming. Reach for the stars, okay? Ouch. This is why we build Pierce Res. Shit hurts. Also, surely by this point you have Fire Res. Surely by this point you have Fire Res. Elemental Res just sort of naturally shows up on a lot of gear that you have, so you probably aren't trying to get it, but surely by this point you have Fire Res. We have to fight a guy who does a shit ton of fire damage. We only actually have 61 fire res, which is lower than it would normally be by this point. It's a little bit disappointing. But it is what it is, you know? I'm gonna get some extra health from our corpse dust. It has been a while, man. Busy with life? I hear that. I know how that goes. You listen. You don't gotta tell me. I get it. Okay? I've been there. Fresh start, need to do a bit of Cronley farming? No. 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 Don't do that. Do not. Do not the Cronley farming. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, that's the only anime that I know, but I don't remember Brock having siblings. Like I said, I don't remember a lot of things, so I could also just be not remembering. But, this guy right here, this guy does a shit ton of fire damage. So if your fire res is not maxed, you can see me wandering around and trying not to get hit by that shit. It's because I don't want to fucking die, okay? Don't stand in fire. You don't have to avoid every single attack. But don't let him kill you, please, okay? We might want to farm some Cronley in Ultimate, potentially. But for the love of fuck, do not farm Cronley in Normal. Jesus Christ. Don't farm Cronley in Normal. Anyway, that quest right there that we just finished gave us a recipe to craft a skeleton key, and it also gave us 1 skeleton key for free. Don't accidentally click on this door. Do not click on this door. Don't click on the door. That's a no. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Put a big X on it. No. Don't click on the door. The door uses your skeleton key. The door opens a dungeon that you don't need to do. Don't do it. Just walk away. Okay? Go back to the Broken Hills. Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I remember that absolutely zero amount. That's really funny. I remember Misty's sisters. I don't remember anything about Brock's family. For some weird reason. I don't know why. Don't click on it! Don't click on it. It's off limits, okay? Off limits. Bad. Bad! Also, a nice thing about the Soleil pants, when we can use them at 30, right, is they mean that you never need to look at another pair of pants ever again, for the most part. Like, once you put on Soleil pants, there will be no green pants while leveling ever that are ever better than Soleil pants for any reason. You do not ever have to look at another pair of pants again until you kill the Soleil guy again, right? That's a nice thing. Same thing for the amulet. Because we're using Shambulet, we never have to look at an amulet ever. Ever. We still have to look for the rest of the shit, but it at least lets you cross some pieces of gear off the list, right? A little bit less thinking while leveling. Which is, after all, the reason why we're playing forcewave, is it not? Of his 9 siblings. Jesus. Yeah. Had no idea. No idea. Also, goddamn, his parents were hey, good shit, good for them. They were active. They were physically active. You know. Good for them. Sounds exhausting. 10 kids? Fuck. They were breeders. They were the ultimate breeders. Wait, the ultimate didn't show up at first. Lol. All right, so we made it to Smuggler's Pass. Now, what do we need to know about Smuggler's Pass? Smuggler's Pass has a boss in it. And the boss does a shit ton of physical damage. Now, there's not a lot you can do about that, right? At this point in the game, you're not going to have a ton of phys res. I can't just say, get some phys res, right? Because you're not going to have it. You're also not going to have very much armor. The boss is going to do a lot of fucking damage to you. So, preferably, don't let him hit you with this big smacky mace. Now, you know, luckily we're playing forcewave, right? It's pretty easy to stay away. You just kite, you move to the side, you don't let him hit you. If you're playing softcore, let him hit you just to see how much damage it does, and then respawn and come back, and don't let him hit you the second time. He's gonna do a lot of damage. It's gonna be even worse in ultimate, but even in normal, your first time through, he's gonna do a lot of fucking damage to you, okay? Honor Guard. Honor Guard as a suffix has casting speed. These also have pierce res. These are better than what I have. They're not usable without the component because the Restless Remains is that big of a deal, but we'll swap it over once we get to a town or something. See who has the bigger bonk? He does. I'm pretty sure he does. Mom died, dad ran off to deal with a mental struggle. Oh, man, that's deep. That sucks, man. Fuck. Another thing. Oh, we haven't talked about this yet. Another thing in Grim Dawn that's kind of unique about Grim Dawn, right, is that humanoid-type monsters equip the items that they're going to drop for you, right? All these guys that we've been killing, all of these humanoids, if the humanoid has a superior steel bone saw of the Slayer, then it has that shit equipped when it's fighting you. It gains the stats of the weapon when it's fighting you. Okay, the reason why that's relevant is the boss that we're gonna fight is a big ass fucking troll guy. Hang on, can you see him? He's behind the map. Can you see him? You see this big ass fucking mace that he's using? He has that shit equipped, right? And depending on the stats of the mace, like sometimes he does insane amounts of damage. And this mace is a very high physical damage mace, which means it has a very high, it's got an affinity for physical, right? Which means it's more likely to roll physical rolls. So not only does he do a lot of damage, but he's always equipped with a fucking heavy ass physical damage mace. And that mace has a very high chance to roll physical affixes. Voldrak the Destroyer will push your shit in if you're not prepared and you let him hit you. Please be careful. Or, again, if you're playing softcore, just let him touch you. Just see what it feels like. Copyright, welcome in. White Tear Girl has... Yeah. Oh no, we're not doing Crucible and SR. Fuck that shit. Neela, welcome back. How was dinner? Yeah, this guy's gonna push my shit in. Well, he's not, because I'm not gonna let him touch me. But yeah, he does big bonks. The big bonks. Should I let him touch me just to see how much he does? Not that. Hey, touch me with the mace. Ow. Ow! Alright, if he does a quarter of your health with his slap when he's not bonking you, he's gonna do a shit ton of damage when he bonks you. Okay? Please be careful. Please be fucking careful. Ash tried to refuse the gym badge. Oh yeah! I do remember that. Man, that was a long time ago. Nope, not that. Hit me with the mace. Bitch. 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 Hit me with the mace. Hit it. God damn it. Anyway, he does a lot of damage. Anyway, he does a lot of damage. He didn't have anything that crazy. It was of corrosion, but Relentless is a lot of damage. Relentless also has a 10% chance to do a huge proc of physical damage. So he basically had a 10% chance to one-shot me. There you go. 10% chance to one-shot me. I'm glad he didn't do it. Fat ribeye and mashed taters and salad. God damn, that sounds good. Holy fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do differently if you're softcore. New update for Grim Dawn. It was a tiny little hotfix today. It did almost nothing. I don't think it was that big of a deal. 80 hours, beat normal once. Good shit. Nowhere never. Yeah, it's there. I mean, there's usually somebody streaming, but there's usually not a lot of people that are like super explainy. I personally never explain what I'm doing in this game. By the way, this is unusual. This is not what we normally do. I just felt like being an asshole for a while and explaining things. So I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. It's never going to happen again. I'm kidding. It'll happen for the rest of this playthrough. But after this, it'll almost never happen again. Yeah, I've got part 1 as a VOD. I'm going to put it up on my little YouTube that you should not go to. But yeah. Yeah, it was only 1997. It was only almost 30 years ago. Surash. Yeah, thank you, Fishing Hat. Yeah, if you're looking for somebody that's actually good at explaining shit in Grim Dawn and like does it regularly, like he does that shit, that's what Rect does. You should definitely check out Rect, because Rect does better explanations than I do, and he does it much more frequently. So but yeah, I'm happy to have you here. I these days I don't play Grim Dawn very much anymore. I play a lot of other random shit, but Grim Dawn is still home, right? We still come back here every now and then. I'll be playing a shit ton of it for Fangs of Astrakarn. We're going to do a full lore playthrough where I'm actually going to commit to reading the lore.
Well, if it isn't by old... I came upon... Well,
I also find it hard to believe. But surely we will. Right? Surely. Sure. The lore? I'm not gonna do the lore. Yeah, Braskin plays wacky builds, that's true. I mean, there's a lot of great people in the Grim Dawn community that stream here and there random times, right? But yeah. Core memories, yeah. Yeah, Magi also streams if he decides to show up. Magi plays terrible builds, but, you know, he's a good guy, right? He's a good guy. These days, he's a Dota 2 professional. I think he's quit Grim Dawn permanently. Well-meaning, yeah, that's a good way to describe Magi. Well-meaning.
See anything you like?
Hurling obscenities constantly, but very well-meaning. He's not playing wacky builds in Dota 2 because he doesn't know how to play the game very well yet. I mean, he's new, right? He's still learning, so he's not playing any builds at all. He's just playing the game like buildless. Cosplaying as a Dota 2 pro, yeah. He just likes punishment? He does, yeah. Oh, I didn't watch a lot of Sonic back then. That wasn't really my thing. Not your kind of games. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan either. I don't mind watching them sometimes, but I'm definitely not. That's not the kind of games that I like to play. Yeah. Nothing wrong with them, but, you know. Neela, thank you. I haven't had water in forever. Fuck! Yapping my ass off for 2.5 hours. Okay. We're going back in. We're going back in, boys. Back into the hole. All right. Oh, I wasn't explaining shit. We're in the mountain deeps. We're looking for a dead lady on the ground, and we're also doing some shit. So we come up here because there can be a totem here, and there can also be the dead lady here, potentially. She's not there right now. Yapper's gonna yap. Luckily, I'm not a yapper, so I don't know what you're talking about. Look, it's another treasure trove. Make sure you open it. Warmonger Spalders. Nope, not good. Hey, I'm telling the truth, okay? Look, it's a double rare. Now, just because something is a double rare doesn't mean it's good. This is a double rare and it's dog shit, okay? Yes, it's got 4 times more armor than what we have on it, than what we have on now, but it's also just not good, right? We're gonna pick it up and sell it. My rare dynamite, oh no! This is another potential spawn point for the lady that we're looking for. You're gonna know that it's her because we'll see a little star on the map because she's a quest. And since she wasn't at the 2 easy ones, we have to keep looking. You can see she's here on the map. Dahlia Tavern's corpse. We're looking for a corpse. What are we gonna do with that corpse? It's better not to ask too many questions, right? Right. It was 2021. Good for you, man. Good for you. Clean break. Okay. Quick cold turkey. It's the best thing you can do. Okay, so this is the guy that's next to the corpse. His name is Icrix. He is a Ravener. I don't know what the fuck that means. He's not the quest, right? You kill him, he's like a mini boss guy. You might think like, oh, I did the shit, we're good to go. No, you gotta click on this corpse. She's underwater. You can't even fucking see her. She's underwater. But we're looking for the little star. There you go. She didn't survive. Shocking. Coming into the mountain deeps by yourself. What the fuck? Well, I didn't do anything with the corpse. I just clicked on it. What the hell? Don't give me that face. Don't you give me that face. She's a swimmer? She didn't look like she was swimming very well to me. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Oh, also we leveled up. And we have 2 devotion points. Hannah tattoo? Is that what we're getting at Dragon Con? Hannah tattoos for everyone? It's not gonna happen. Remember, we're going for Dire Bear next. Dire Bear next, which means we need purple. We need 5 purples. I will get turtle. We're just not getting turtle first on this build because this build is nice and safe and comfy because it's a soldier. Tiny Hannah tattoos. Listen, if you want to commit to Twitch perverted degeneracy, What better way to do that than to get a TV, a tattoo of a 7TV emote that literally 5 people in the world understand? What more commitment could you possibly get? With the mustache too? All right, now we're taking it down from 5 people understanding it to 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a great idea. What a great idea. Anyway, we made it up to Homestead. In this area, there's things we're looking for. Okay, these guys are dropping flesh warped shit. Flesh warped shit, right? Specifically, we want a flesh warped hat. We don't have a flesh warped hat yet. We're looking for a hat, a cask. But even the other flesh warped things are pretty good in general for the build because they have, like this one has physical damage and some resists. The plate mail always has pierce and chaos res, which is pretty nice. This particular one sucks, but they're pretty good like base items that you might be able to use depending on what kind of shitty items you're currently using. Like our shoulders are decent, so we might not replace our shoulders. Depends on what we find. But we could easily replace this chest, right? This chest is terrible. So if we find a good flesh warped plate mail, that'll be a nice thing. And again, the most important thing is a hat. We're looking for a flesh warped cask. And I'll show you why when we find it. Okay. And after we get here, we gotta go back to Ulgrim. We gotta go recover him. Boomer's giving you a workout? Good for him. Meester Squeesh. He's a sassy dog. What's the horsey picture? Luckily, I'll never have to worry about that shit, but yeah. Oh, I guess niece or nephew. Yeah, I guess my sisters could have kids. Fuck.
Good work.
They'll never know. I'll get it on my ass. That way they'll never see it. Tiny little Hannah tattoo on my ass. Look, it's Boomer! Oh my gosh.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I think this was actually pretty decent, right? Venom Fang of Corrosion. Not for this build, right? But for a acid Nightblade. Acid? Yeah, for an acid Nightblade, this would be pretty fucking good. I'll keep it. We'll put it in the bank. Why not? Why the fuck not?
I wasn't sure you. I wish I'm going to check.
This right here is one of the reasons why I like the leap movement skill. Because you know what you can do with the leap movement skill? Instead of having to run all the way around, you just go plop.
I'll skip the pleasant. The Legion is split on 2.
There you go.
Safe storage. No questions asked.
All right, we put that shit away. We're waiting for level 30 for our pants, which we're so close. We're so close.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Green mark on the toilet seat over time. God, I hope not. Maybe I need to put it on my my upper ass. I could get it as a tramp stamp. As a tramp stamp? That's a good idea too. That's a really good idea. Out here, we're looking to kill some egg clusters. Okay, little insects have egg clusters out here. I don't care about killing most of the bugs. They're all pretty fucking worthless for me. But we have to kill the egg clusters. I mean, the bugs give homestead rep, so it's not such a bad thing, but you don't have to stay and kill like every single bug, right? And then we also want to come up here. So this is a very specific pathing that I always do. We kill eggs, we kill eggs, we kill eggs, and then we come into this house right here. There's another quest that you can do in this area that really doesn't matter at all, and I always skip it every time because it doesn't matter at all. Actually, there's 2 quests you can do around here that I never bother to do because they're very far out of the way. So I'm not even going to show them. They don't matter at all. But we do get the Dahlia's Journal because that's in a fixed spot and it's along the way. And then we have a Devotion Shrine, right? That's good shit. That gets us into Throne some more. We're getting Throne to get 5 purples so that we can go into Bear, because Bear is real fucking good. No knowledge without clapping. Plus, if somebody eats your ass, it's like a mustache ride kind of weird situation thing. Like a reverse mustache ride. Is that right? Something like that. Ungod, welcome in. I wouldn't worry too much about what's happening. How's it going, man? We're looking for these guys, by the way. We're looking for these little fellas right here. They look like big, like Aether kind of shields and shit. These are the guys that can drop the cask. Okay. I know. Listen, there's nothing I love more than making Neela regret decisions, okay? Derailing the professional Grim Dawn tutorial. I know. Well, you know, we're here for Grim Dawn and also perverted degeneracy. If you're not here for perverted degeneracy, then I have very bad news for you. I have very bad news for you. I have terrible news for you. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, but, you know, I'm sorry that you've made bad choices. Eating a souffle, nice, good shit. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, it takes a certain kind of individual to show up here and stay here. And to be honest, I'm fine with that. If you're not into eating ass or having your ass eaten, then, you know, it's cool, man. There's plenty of places where they don't do that. You get all kinds of information here, okay? All kinds of information that you didn't think you were gonna get. See, I didn't even talk about this because I was too busy talking about eating ass. There was a totem here that I saw from very far away. That's the only reason we went here, is because there was a totem. Against your will. I know. I'm good at that. See, I've never seen... I know the name Megumin or whatever, but I've never seen it. I don't know. Suresh, did you see the... Did you see the picture yesterday in Neela's Discord of the little horse hand puppet? I was pretty proud of that. I was pretty proud of that. I was pretty happy about that. I don't want to spoil it. But I was pretty happy about that. It's a horse hand puppet. Not hand, finger pieces, right? Four like horse hoofs on your finger, and then your middle finger is a horse head, so it's like a horse. You do need it. You absolutely need it. That shit would be great. repaint the face to be green like Hannah? You could do a horse feet redeem. While we're here, we're killing 2 like mini boss little insects, by the way. Oh, and we're level 30, which means we can put on our devastating Solisle pants. Nice. Yeah, Hannah foot redeem. Yeah. We are getting a Gallus ring. We're probably not going to use it. But we are going to get it. Yeah. Also, while we're here, we're not doing this for this build. Okay, this is not for this build, but all of these big bug guys, they can all drop a Dermapteran Slicer. And the Dermapteran Slicer is your perfect weapon for a Nightblade Pierce build. So if you're playing a Pierce Nightblade, this weapon right here, you're going to end up getting 2 of them while you're here. You want to make sure you get 2 of them while you're here, and you will use nothing but these weapons on your way up to level 100. That's Pierce Nightblade right there. To see which feat you show. If you want to use a shield, no, you're not going to do that with Pierce Nightblade. Not allowed. Off limits. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. Here's the thing, right? There's a lot of things in life that are really funny. And the goal is to distill the humor down, just go further and further. Just put it deeper and deeper inside there until literally only one person thinks it's funny. That's when you know you've got it. That's when you know it's peak. It's actually perfect. That's the goal. We're trying. We're trying. With human feet on two. Oh my god. The fucking monstrosity, man. Holy shit. Please don't do that. A horse head? Would you... Can you like commission somebody to make a Hannah horse head? That would be amazing. That would be amazing. This is a Gallus ring. We're not going to use it for this build, but I am going to keep it because that's like one of the best rings in the game, generally speaking. Yeah, I mean, it would have to be a commission, right? Nobody's going to have that shit by default, but yeah, you would have to have somebody make a Hannah head. I know. Oh. I'm not gonna do it, but Neela should do it. Yeah. How would they be able to see my face tattoo if I'm wearing a horse head? Ow. I still have 32 poison res. Poison res. I see the mustache ride clip. Oh my god. Actually, maybe that would be better. Maybe if I hide my face, that would make it better. Because I'm not going to be excited to be there. I'm very fucking concerned, you guys. Shit. What is this? Half horse, half man? I don't know what this is. Oh my god. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. He doesn't look like a horse at all. Wait, that lady wasn't wearing pants. He's still just a guy? Oh no, he is a centaur. Yeah, he's a centaur. Okay, good shit. I'm going to be very excited
I like cheeseburgers and shooting my gun. Pew, 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 pew. I'm gonna get in my pickup and go to Walmart. There you go. Pretty sure I fucking nailed it.
You did. Maggie, welcome in, you little son of a bitch. How's it going, man? Welcome to the weekend, brother. The panty dropper has arrived and he has dropped his pants. But what about your panties? I know. I can't be wasted the whole time I'm there either, because I'll get so fucking sick. Oh my god. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. You guys, if I don't come back after Dragon Con, it's because I actually died. It's the only Dota streamer I'll ever watch. Hell yeah. I still have no poison res, and this guy does a lot of poison damage, so it sucks. Well, she's a queen. She's a queen. She's not a guy. That's why we're dodging shit. In phase 2, she also does rocks from the sky, so don't get hit by rocks, I guess, okay? Full face tats, yeah. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be beautiful. Gonna be fucking great. Anyway, we killed the queen. We killed the queen. We're out. Okay? We're out. Wait, 150% of your games today? What the fuck? Hey, are you guys cheating? Did you guys get a ringer? Do you guys have a carry with you now? Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. I'm super excited. 3 cheap wedding rings. Oh God, no. No. I will not get that drunk, I promise you. I'm pretty sure I would die first. Hannah on our face. A dent. A dent. Oh my god, with the 2 eyes as tits? That's a good idea. That's a really good idea, actually. Go! Welcome in. A full explanation? I think we might be beyond that now. Fuck. I think we might be at the part where I can't explain anymore. I can already tell that I'm not explaining anything. Alright, we gotta fight a boss. This is a boss up here. There's a lot of Aether shit. Hey, do I have Aether res? 61%. It's gonna be fine. That'll be perfectly fine. We didn't get our hat. Very sad. Forcewave? Snoreswave? No! It's exciting! Wave. Bitch. 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 It's exciting gameplay, okay? God damn it. God damn it! You're not pretending! You're enjoying it. You're enjoying it. Hey. Hey. Just lay back and enjoy it, okay? I'm not clicking that. I'm not clicking that. That's Rect's opinion on forcewave. If you're interested in a wrong opinion, okay, that's where you can go to find it. If you want to hear somebody be wrong, you're more than welcome to.
See you around.
You won't hear that around here. Okay.
There was much commotion. I see my scouts have reported.
I'm just turning in quests and shit.
Just the person I'm looking. There are 2 other.
Oh yeah, we gotta pick somebody here. Hey, this is really important. Wait, hang on. Okay, we have to pick, right? We have to pick between Death's Vigil and Kaimon's Chosen. Now this is a really important choice, okay? This determines like the overall course of the rest of the character. What I will tell you is that if you pick Death's Vigil, it doesn't matter. And if you pick Kaimon's Chosen, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which one you pick. Neither one of them really matters.
I have come to represent.
Oh.
I have come to represent.
There we go. It can matter like late game for reasons that you're not going to care about while you're leveling. So just pick whatever you want, man. Shit doesn't matter at all. You're locked into it, right? You can change it in later difficulties. But it doesn't fucking matter. Just pick whatever. Don't worry about it. If you need, but that's what I'm talking about. If you need items that one drops. So when you say that, that is from a perspective of a person who has been level 94 at least once. If you're playing the game for your first time and you're leveling, it literally doesn't matter which one you pick. Literally doesn't matter at all. Because I've seen a great number of people. I've seen very, very many people that like agonize over this decision. Who should I pick? Which one matters more? Which one gives me the items that I want? If you're asking that question, it doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. If you're asking who you should pick, it does not matter for you. It's that easy, right? Later on, each one of these factions will have a nemesis that you'll be able to fight from the other faction, and that nemesis will drop things, and that can matter very, very much later on. Also, each one of them can have like a mini boss type guy that you can fight that drops MIs. That can matter for your build if you're planning on doing that for your build. If you're playing the game for the first time, you ain't planning to do shit for your build, so it doesn't matter. 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 Pick with a double K is dick in Norwegian. Yeah, please stop picking your nose. There you go. Kill the dead boys. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. Literally does not matter.
I'll hold on to that for you.
Pick whoever you want. Pick the guy in the dress if you want. You can pick the good guys or the bad guys. Whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Everything is meaningless. Pick neither? Well, you can't do that. You do have to pick somebody. You do have to pick one. Who are the good guys? Good question. You do. They won't let you leave town if you don't pick somebody. I'm pretty sure. Don't they? They force you to talk to them at least. I don't think they let you out. I mean, if you're here with a merit and you can teleport past town, that's a different story. But on your first character, you have to be able to leave Homestead, right? So, yeah. Who the witch gods are, and why Solisle is best. Well, that's wrong, because Bismiel is best, but yeah. Dreeg? Oh, you guys, you can't just be that wrong all the time. Please. Please get your shit together, man. God. Damn. No, so what would happen is you would talk to Ulgrim and you would go to where the door is, and there's a guy at the door and the door is closed, and the guy has a quest, and the guy's like, hey, you got to go talk to whatever. I think, I mean, again, I haven't tried it in a long time, but I'm pretty sure you can't get past without picking somebody. Is talking to Ulgrim? I mean, I would well, okay. Again, I'm just assuming, but I would assume that means the door doesn't open until you talk to Ulgrim and then also pick one of the guys. That's just a guess. But it makes sense. Hey, I have 9 unspent points. Don't be walking around with 9 unspent points, you bitch. All right, so we finished squad tactics. We put 1 point in Warcry. Warcry doesn't matter until we get the hat for Warcry, the Flesh Warped Cask. We're still on the lookout.
May the light.
It'll show up eventually, right? But in the meantime, we don't need to put any points into Warcry because we're not going to use it before the hat because it doesn't matter. And then we're just going to keep pushing up. Pushing up, not pussing up. Pushing up. Waifu, yeah, Bismiel is the only choice. It's the only choice. Haven't chosen second class? I know. It's because you don't have to. I probably will eventually, right? Dungeon Siege? Oh my god, that's something I haven't heard in a long time. Man, I love Dungeon Siege. And I like Dungeon Siege 2 a lot also. 3 was pretty shit, I think. You can, I mean, you can beat the entire game classless if you really want to. Yeah. Wouldn't recommend it, but you can, for sure. All right, we're here. There's a quest. They're burning a witch at the stake, and we want to stop them because she's a friend. She's a friend. So we talk to her, we listen to some shit, and then we kill these other guys. There we go. You can also burn her. Again, it doesn't really matter. This will give you extra Coven rep eventually, but yeah. Takes too long to kill stuff. Yeah, I mean, you know, doing it classless is a challenge, right? I mean, it's intended to be a challenge. It's punishingly hard and not fun. Not recommended. But I mean, it's technically an option. Technically. Always playing classless? What are you talking about, man? We're all classy ladies in here, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. The fuck? Also, we have to kill Bolvar. There's been various resistance checks so far at various points in the game, right? We fought the guys that needed poison res, we fought the guys that needed vit and chaos res, we fought the guy that needed fire res. We fought a guy that needed aether res. We're gonna fight Bolvar, and Bolvar requires chaos res. You have to have chaos res if you're gonna fight Bolvar. You have to have chaos res if you're gonna fight Bolvar. You have to have chaos res if you're gonna fight Bolvar. Okay. 3% is fine if you want to die. Yep. Yep. I have 45%. That's a pretty low number, honestly, for fighting Bolvar. I'm gonna be fine because I'm a soldier and I have HP and I have Menhir's Will. But, yeah, you should have chaos res. For super bosses, yeah, but that's way further down the line. So that's true. right? Later on in the game, you're going to have all your resists capped, and you want to be over capped, right? So like if I look at my lightning, I have 80% lightning and it says plus 3% over maximum. So I technically have 83% lightning, but 80 is the cap, right? So it's like, oh, you have more than you need, right? But there are bosses that will, I got to click on something. Is this a good one? That doesn't look very jazzy, does it? There we go. There are bosses, and it's not just bosses. There are other enemies that can do this too. There are regular enemies that'll lower your resists. But especially like super bosses and stuff like that. Again, way later in the game. Way later in the game. If you're at this stage of the game, that stage of the game doesn't exist. But way later in the game, you're going to want to be overcapped on your resists because there's things that can drop certain resists by a lot. And it depends on the boss. It depends on what's going on and shit like that, right? Mogdrogan can drop your lightning res by 80%. So you want to be like 80% overcapped on your lightning res for that one specific fight. But that is way later in the game. Way later in the game. You don't have to worry about that. Way later in the game. There are things around here that can lower your res also, but we don't have enough res for it to actually matter because we're not even capped anyway. Sanj. Hey, isn't this +1 for somebody? Yeah, Occultist Arcanist. We'll keep that. This character doesn't deserve to live. What the fuck, man? That's fucking rude as hell. Bruh. Bruh. Piss him off sooner than you think. I mean, you can't piss him off until you're, what, honored with rovers? And you would never do it accidentally, I think. I think you... No sane person would ever do it accidentally. All right, there's Bolvar. He's got guns! He's got guns. He shoots pink chaos at you. It does a lot of damage. Please be careful. Okay? He uses 2 guns. He's got weapon pool skills. He does a lot of damage. I know it didn't look like it, but he does. Okay? He does. Also, while we're here, we're killing every single little cultist that we can because we need chthonic seals of binding. Because all the cultists around here are all into binding. BDSM shit. And we want 1 chthonic seal of binding for the devotion shrine that's in this area. We need 3 of them for a quest for whichever faction. Whether you're Death's Vigil or Kaimon, they both need 3 seals. Because you wanted to see all the conversation options? See, I'm trying to imagine how you would do it by accident. I'm trying to imagine how you would even get it unlocked by accident, because you would have to be honored with rovers. And I guess if you hit honored with rovers and then go back to the vendor and then pick up the quest and then actually read the quest and understand what you have to do, there's a small chance that you would pick up the 2 quest items that you need. But even that is like, there's such a small percentage of people that would actually do that. I find it really hard to believe that any kind of sizable number of people would stumble into it. Play thoroughly and explore? Are you sure? Are you sure? But you're also special? There are a percentage of people that are very special and would discover it on their own. Not a high percentage, but a percentage nonetheless, okay? theoretically possible, but if you end up fighting Mogdrogan at low level, you can kiss your ass goodbye, brother, because you ain't gonna win that fight. Which still means that you don't have to worry about overcap, right? Because you're not gonna win anyway. Read the quest explanations. Does it actually give you enough instruction to tell you where to go? Oh, I guess it does, right? It tells you the general area of the two things, and then you like full clear each zone at that point, so you would find the portal. Man, I remember... Oh, there was a chthonic seal of binding. I remember back when I used to play and I would full clear zones. Yeah. Man, that was a long time ago. Easier than they used to be. I mean, I would agree for most of them except for Lokar. I think Lokar is a lot harder than it used to be. But the others, because of evade, yeah. Evade's kind of a big deal. Still doesn't mean you're going to be any condition to fight them like while you're leveling, right? But yeah. Was added later. Oh, you're talking about like early Grim Dawn. Oh, I don't know anything about how hard they were back then. I didn't play back then, so I don't know. My frame of reference is within the last couple of years. So basically it's like pre-Sunder and Evade and post-Sunder and Evade. Last week or so. I mean, that's all I remember, so yeah, pretty much. Why? $160 or $180 in Ultimate? Were they really? What the fuck? Yeah, that sounds dumb as hell. It sounds like that sucks. No fucking thank you. Man, there's a reason why I don't like boss fights, and that's because that shit sucks. Also, this is a little too jazzy. I fixed it. I'm gonna put a point in Counter-Strike. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really do very much for us, but it's also only 1 point, so. It's an extra buff that does a little bit of physical damage every once in a while. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know anything about what things were like back then. That's You're explaining to a modern day person how caveman cars used to work. That's weird shit. Build for a friend looks interesting. Witch Hunter, ew. No. Oh, it's using a Cauldron of Excitement. No. I mean, if you want to play it for fun, you can, but that's not. No. Was one act long? I remember when we used to have like a hoop that we would roll down the road and a little stick that would like push the hoop along. Yeah. Good times, right? The Blight build, it's poop hat and poop pants build. He wants to do it for fun. So the thing is, if you're going to do a build like that for fun, you definitely can. But if you want somebody's opinion on it, the build is shit, right? I mean, it's not a good build, right? It's not going to be a strong build. It's going to be a joke build. Is it usable? I don't know. But it's not going to be good. They didn't make those items to be good. Yeah, I don't remember when MIs were added, but I definitely started playing after that because I don't remember a pre-MI time. I want more Seals Unbinding, bitch! That's why we're hunting down every cultist, but we didn't get one, and that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Used to actually be infrequent. I do remember when they put in the patch that made MIs guaranteed drops from certain mobs, yeah. I do. Cosplay has different metas? I'm in. Wait, say no more. I'm in. I'm in. Which one do I get to be? I'll be Sleepy Mita. Yeah! I'm in. I'm in. Chibi Mita. That's a good one too. Listen, I'm trying to lose some weight. You ain't gotta fucking tell me to shrink down. God damn it. The weird one that like tugs on your arm and she's got the face all fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my god. So people can tuck me all the way. I mean, I am gonna be wearing a skirt. You gotta tuck in for your skirt. Yeah, she's super depressing. Oh, that was Zarya, by the way. That's another Chaos Res check if you have low damage. She summoned a couple of crystals that can kill you, but luckily we were fine. Stabby Mita? I feel like that would be Hot Dish. I don't know why. I feel like she would be somewhat murderous. I could be wrong. We could just assign metas to other people. They gotta pick the metas for themselves. Fuck. All right. We're here. I think that's gonna be it for the Grim Dawn for today, because I'm distracted. I'm very distracted now, and I'm not paying attention. But we did good shit today. Okay, in Grim Dawn land, we did good shit. I'm gonna go pull in my build so that we have it saved, because it's very important. We're keeping a record of the shit that we're doing, all right? This is where the episode ends. Almost. Not yet. Not yet. Wait, not yet. I gotta import my shit, and then I gotta share. For everybody that's very excited to see the status of the build right now, right? That's where it is. And then I have to save it so that we have it. Perfect. Wait, where did the other one go? Did I not save it? Ah, fuck. Well, I guess it's gone forever. I'll figure it out. Hey, I pay attention sometimes. Okay, thank you very much. Anyway, hey, good shit. We did good shit today. We made it to level 33. We're in Darkvale Gate. We're gonna continue with some other shit next time. Okay, bitch. Okay, go ahead. As the YouTube ending. Don't worry, we're still doing the After Dark stream. Okay. God damn it. All right, there we go. Good shit. Good luck. Goodbye, bitches. And yeah.